Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. It's 4.4. We have made it. It's finally here. I spent most of today getting ready for this stream, so I'm hoping that we get through at least one flight without CTDing. So we'll see how that goes. So I hope that that doesn't break everything today. But I did some checks, so we should be okay. Um, but yeah, but there's a lot of things to discuss. 4.4 is really interesting, and I'm noticing some improvements, but mainly with the correct sliders. This is a 4.4 hat. Yeah, this says Lockheed Martin. It's just Morse coded into this symbol. Final. Yeah, that's correct. But let me know how you guys are doing today. Hey, the temple. No worries, man. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate you guys joining me. Thanks, Nico. Thanks for the compliments, my dude. So how are we today, guys? I'm just waiting for the APU to get things going. The hat's hurting you? Okay. I will fix that one for you. I will do the thing and bring back my signature hairline. There you go. All right. All right, we need this plane to turn on though. We need this plane to turn on. Hey Pineapple, how you doing? Hey Sam. Hey, what's going on? Original, the temple. I feel like I'm quiet. Am I quiet or is it just me? Okay, no, I'm not quiet. I just thought I was quiet for some reason, but oh, that it would help. Okay. Yeah, let's do things in order. Freight Dog. Thank you for the 500 bits, my dude. I really appreciate it. And it's good to see you. Thanks, Freight Dog. Appreciate those bits very much. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, now we should get some APU at some point. That should work now. Rip Hat. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are looking at 4.4 today. Thanks again for the hat, by the way. I did actually wear it for a full stream like last week, so was appreciated. It was appreciated indeed. It's actually been pretty useful. It was snowing on Thanksgiving, so I definitely needed it then. Hey Ronald, yeah, I'm gonna talk about 4.4. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about 4.4 getting going here. Hey Meshkez, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. I really appreciate it. Chili good. Can I get some chili goods for Meshkez for the 3 months? Hey Meshkez, thanks for the 3 months. Enjoy your new sub badge, by the way. Hope you enjoy that. You're on the way to 6 months. Welcome back. Yeah, I know the FS Labs is holding some people back. Those of you that are Airbus loyals and P3D are held back by FS Labs not having an update to 4.4 at this time. So I totally get that. Fortunately, I mean, I'm not really in that boat, so that kind of works well for me. So yeah, that should be good. That should be good for us. You turned off reflections? Yeah. I mean, if you have a weaker GPU, that makes a lot of sense as to why you would get so much from making that change. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. The plane was scaring me. Thanks, plane. All right, we'll lose control of these for a minute, but everything's coming into play now. Yes, no ultra-realistic airplane today, Andy. Frown. Darn. Hey, Mad Dog Mason. Good evening. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Hey, Ronald. It's all good, man. Thanks for just being here. Never feel like you have to sub. If you wish to sub and have the means, I appreciate it. If not, there's no problem. It's like having you here. Hey, 5. 4.4 so far seems fine. And better in some ways. I spent most of my days getting things squared away with it, and I haven't done a full flight yet, but I feel like we'll be fine. The plan is I'm gonna do 2 shorter legs today. one on pilotage and one not. Just trying to test the simulator. I actually went full reinstall, so, but full reinstall isn't as bad as it seems. You actually just, you basically keep everything that's there. Like, you just back up your configs, you know, your configs and everything, from app data and program data for terrain, scenery, and the prepared CFG files. And then everything seemed to stay intact, though. I didn't really need to do too much reinstalling of things. The main thing I reinstalled was, I think you have to redo Orbex, because I did. So you have to, like, redo Orbex by using verify files on all of the, at least the regions. The airports don't really seem to be affected. I didn't have to do this with airports, but I did it with the, base, land class, and the regions. So yeah, Wayne, don't jinx me, all right? Don't jinx me, my friend. Hey Tech, it's good to see ya. Prince Ianyo, I'm doing well, thanks. CPU usage, I don't know that it's that different. That isn't really the point of this update. I'll talk about how I'm getting better performance, or at least it seems that way. It seems that I am. I'll talk about how that's happening in a little bit. I kind of want to just get into this though, and then we can talk. We'll have time to talk. Don't worry. Don't worry, my friends. Do not worry. Yeah, I know lots of questions about how the update is for me, but I basically spent the whole day installing it and making sure everything was as ready as possible. So I haven't done a full flight yet. I have tested some tweaks and changes, but I haven't done anything with a flight yet. I just went in to make sure that, or at least to try to assure that nothing crazy would happen. It's still possible I'll CTD, but yeah, I mean, that's always possible, so I'm going to take it as it were and be the brave one here. Hey Joe Harity, hope you're doing well today. Wolfie, I'm doing well, hope you're doing good, man. It's good to see ya. Ronald, Orbex Vector, I don't recommend. It's one of the few products by Orbex I don't think is very good. If you want Vector, you should get Black Marble Vector and base. It's still on sale until tomorrow night. So if you want to, take advantage of that sale price now before it goes away. And no, that wasn't a sponsored message, but the Creative Design Studios has been having a sale since last week for Black Marble. So yeah, the CTD's because I'm me. I believe it, to be honest. I mean, I'm okay with it. I can deal, but you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. So we're gonna go to San Jose. The point of these flights is I want to try to do things that kind of push what I've tried to put in here. So that's kind of the idea behind them. Trying to get some feedback from the sim, see how it behaves. So we will see how that goes. All right, it's San Diego, so you know it's 2.7. Don't even doubt yourself. Don't even doubt yourself that it's 2.7. If it's not 2.7, you shouldn't be flying that day. Something bad's going on. Can you do a flight in the best flight sim 2018? Are you talking about Virtual Pilot 3D? Hey, Somewhere Simulated. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks for joining us again. Gonna be sporting the Dash 8. Mad Dog Mason, as long as it's in P3D, I'd say it's worth it now. Avoid Orbex Vector if you value your simulator. Okay, like I said, I think the majority of Orbex products are great, but Vector is not great and it needs to be completely reworked, and I don't know what they need to do, but it's not good. Black Marble Vector is the only vector product for me that's worked, that I've tried. So yeah. Virtual Pilot 4D. Are you gonna buy it for me? Come on, you don't pay me enough to play meme games. All right? If I'm gonna suffer, I'm gonna get something for it, all right? If I'm gonna legit suffer, it's a two-way street, okay? I'm sorry, but you can chibi pal me all you want, but I'm not suffering for nothing. It's kind of like, hey, Paul, are you still here? By the way, I want to ask you a question. I want to make an illusion here. I was watching Paul's stream, Squirrel's stream, and someone came in to his stream and he was streaming like World of Warships or something. And they were like, if you want 5K viewers, you should stream Fortnite. And I was like, yeah, that makes total sense. Person with no anything. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, guys, if I want to get popular instantly, I'll just play a different game. Even though that doesn't make any sense. All right. Rant over. Yeah, Orbex Vector? Yeah, it's not great. It's really not. Thanks, Wolfie. Do you guys want Pilot Edge or no? Do you guys just want to talk and not worry about ATC? Or what? Like, Rave, I loaded in and I should be scared. Yeah, that's why I've done it like 200 times. Rave, the update so far seems smoother. Yeah, you know what, Sigvaldison? I agree. Let's just like talk about 4.4. Yeah. Let's just get on FS Cloud. Tech, you're an asshole. I don't know why I haven't banned you yet, to be honest. You're the only one that shits on me here. TBH. To be honest. All right, guys. Don't hate on. I'm the only one that can. Let's be nice. I'm the only one that gets to shit. Okay. You guys know me. I'm pretty. I would say I'm relatively chill, but like, Tech needs a little, just a little bit. All right. I'm sorry, but I think I take like 17 times more shit from Tech than I give back. So there you go. You can't drink other things on stream. What if I'm announcing my vitamin water sponsorship though? Can I not be sponsored by a non-carbonated beverage? Is that okay? I'm sorry. I think it tastes fucking amazing. No, I'm actually not sponsored by vitamin water. I don't know a streamer that's sponsored by vitamin water though, so I don't feel too bad about it, to be honest. I really don't. I really don't feel bad about it. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna actually focus on pre-flighting for a bit here. I'll be in between chat, but I just kind of want to get flying. Because then, you know, obviously we can kind of see what's going on. Oh, I should disclaim too. I don't know that my shaders are actually set up correctly right now, meaning like I think they're working, but I'm not sure if the reinstall of 4.4 basically just removed that. I reinstalled all the Orbex and I reinstalled Skyforce 3D to make sure it would stay connected correctly. And then I installed the open beta of ActiveSky for 4.4. Nico, yeah, I will. I didn't do any config edits. My CFG hasn't changed. I'll talk about what okay, so you guys are wondering like what changed in 4.4. The biggest noticeable change besides PBR is this. If you go to graphics and world, you get this new slider. Before this just said autogen draw distance, but now it says autogen and scenery. So what this basically does now is airports actually load the distance that you like set this to. So besides just autogen, before you would compromise only on the autogen and like the other stuff, but now you can actually like control that. And I think that's helping like somewhat significantly. Cause I don't know if you guys know Case on V2, like I'm not saying that they didn't improve the performance of San Diego V2, but like let's remember, keep in mind I have SoCal installed, right? Remember how I've said that like SoCal and Vector are like the Orbex products I say no to? For testing, I installed SoCal again to see like how much better it was. I'm getting 55 FPS while doing this, while streaming. And all of the buildings are here. So my hunch is that 4.4 improves performance because of the setting. Because of this ability to control how far the airport objects load as well, not just the autogen scenery, that you get more out of it. Like a lot more. Like it, like normally with SoCal installed, I get like 25 FPS here. So this is pretty dramatic. The only thing that might not be activated that could bias this result is PTA, but I don't think PTA would result in like halving my frame rate to what it was before this update at this airport with all the same factors, etc. So yeah. Now obviously it's still a little lower in pit, but you get the idea. Like normally I struggle hard. Like normally I get like 20 FPS here in the pit. This is really nice. So, and I hit the num lock. I need to hit that. There we go. Yeah, X-Plane. P3D kind of has the num lock or the numpad views thing. So you have to kind of ignore that. Hey, Nerd 1146. It is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for the 100 bits. Hope you've been well. Nerd, what are you having trouble with specifically? Maybe I can help. Yeah, what are you having trouble with specifically, dude? All right. So yeah, we're just gonna do this without ATC just to test in case something breaks as well and all that jazz. So we're gonna take the Padres 2 out of Lindbergh here. I'm gonna put this into Project Fly so we can get on the way. It's a lot easier, obviously, to do it this way. And tab key broke, but that's not the result of 4.4, so don't worry. That's just something stupid with my IQ software for Corsair or something. I don't know what causes it. I have no idea still. It's random. Who freaking knows? Yeah, let's do this on FS Cloud, guys. Let's just get on FS Cloud. If you want to join me on FS Cloud, you can. All right. So you can do that, but we're just going to focus on the update. Okay, so we got that put in. Hey, Krusty. Hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. So yeah, don't mind, like, I'm pretty sure my shaders are off because PTA doesn't work in 4.4 yet, but it's coming soon with the update. Nerd 1146, honestly, OBS Studio is the best streaming software and it's not that complicated. I'm gonna link you something, Nerd. Just remind me in a sec. Or actually, no, I'm just gonna tell you to look it up. There's a guy named EposVox on YouTube. And he has a playlist. He's extremely talented at teaching people about content creation. and he has a playlist called the OBS Studio Masterclass. It honestly couldn't be more thorough, but also straightforward. He's very like transparent about everything, and I just think it's an extremely good way to learn streaming software. Well, I'd link it, but it's just EPOS Vox, like EPOS Vox. Like, if I wasn't streaming, I would link it to you. But yeah, you can find it easily. Like if you find his you can find his Twitter or his YouTube. Yeah, he's like super smart about all of it. Like he knows way more than I even do, and I feel like I know a lot about OBS. Oh, I need the Silken 4 for San Jose here. And I need the runway as well. So let me grab that. We're still gonna do those things coming into San Jose here. All right, looks like they are doing the 3 zeros. And at San Jose, from my experience, usually you land on left and you cross. So we'll do that. So we'll do 3-0 left. And we'll cross. And we'll cross. Do these. You just need the initial approach fix for that. Looks like it is Clyde, so we'll do Clyde for it. Okay, no discos, so we can get rid of that. All right, just making sure I put in everything here. Put in everything here because I forgot to do that before recently, and it kind of went south, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So this is 1-2000. And this is 340 for this flight. We'll do 25 TO1. Is there a speed restriction on this SID? The tempo, yeah, they are. I was gonna talk about the compatibility list. If you want to see this, this is very helpful. FS Elite's done a really good job of helping us keep up with both the update and the compatibility status. So you can check that page. It gets updated. They've done a good job, though. They really have. Is it coincidental that I'm wearing my FS Elite shirt? Maybe not. But it is, yeah, they did a good job. They did. And it helped me. I mean, I don't go check 20 forums, so it helped me quite a bit. I appreciated it very much. It was very nice. Yeah, tech. So the brightness, let me talk about why that's happening. Let me tweak this a little bit. But like I was saying earlier, the main thing is I'm pretty sure my shaders aren't fully activated now because 4.4, the PTA, the shader tweak program that I use, is not updated to support it yet, but it might come very soon. We just don't know how complex any changes are needed. But yeah, it is yeah, there's barely any bloom on this. Here. Yeah, I mean it's bright, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's try this. All right. Are you talking about on the Thrustmaster pedal review? Hey, hippie. What's going on, Jordan? It's good to see you, dude. If you guys don't know Jordan, you should go follow him. But hope you're doing well, Jordan. We are taking a look at 4.4 today, talking about what I've noticed so far and all of those things. We're just doing pre-flight. Then we're gonna go and check it out. Chris, how you doing, Chris? It's good to see you. So far, 4.4 is showing some good signs for me. I haven't done a full flight, but everything that I've tested, Chris, with the way that you can control the way airport object distance is, it's made airports that were borderline unusable with any autogen scenery usable, like more than usable. Like before this update, I had like 20 FPS in like any PMDG cockpit at this airport, even though I was nowhere near pegging anything on my system. Like you can see, like I'm not bottlenecking on anything here, right? I mean, obviously that's not the issue. It was just a limitation of the software. But ever since this update and I've been able to adjust the scenery autogen distance, it's very promising. It's very promising. I need the Lindbergh wins. So the Lindbergh wins are 29 or 0 at 9, so we put that in now. And this is 17. So this is 158. We'll do the MCP now. The 27 departure heading is 275. We'll set that. Guys, I have to tell you that MCP is still on sale, and it's really hard for me not to buy it. But I can't justify spending $300, even though I really want it. I can't fucking justify buying it, even though I do want it. And I would probably use it a lot. Okay, so the top altitude for the Padres 2 here is 15,000, so we'll set that. SkyWest, so the MCP Pro by GoFlight, it's it retails like normally it's like over $500, and like even when you go to like even when I went to Flight Sim Expo and like asked them what it was, the show price was $480, and I was like, I can't pay $480 for this. But ever since like last week, it's been $300. It doesn't say when the sale's ending, and I'm like, fuck, I kind of want it, but I don't know, like, I don't know if I can justify $300 on something like that, even though, like, I would probably use it a lot. Like, it's not about value as much as it is, like, you know, I don't know. 'Tis expensive. But Flight Sim's a money pit, so we all know that. We all know that that's a thing. Web Plays, it's Imagine Sim. It's kind of an older scenery, but it's not bad. It's just kind of old. So, it's all right. So set the altimeter here. All right, so all our planning is done. So we're not worried about that anymore. We're going to put in a reasonable squawk code. Get that going. All right, Wolfie, take care. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks, man. Hey, Garg. You don't know there's San Jose for P3D, Garg? Garg, you need directory. And so, Garg, you need two things in your life. You need directory by FS Elite. It's just directory.net. And you need this. These things are lifesavers, guys. This and this are very helpful. And don't worry. Directory is not P3D only. If you're an X-Plane user, it's right there for you. If you want to, let's say I want to go to like, oh, I want to go to Seattle, theoretically, okay? And I'm in X-Plane. Why did that not work? Okay, let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, so click X-Plane, North America. Okay, so you click X-Plane and click North America. Now, this is a work in progress. But what this does is any airport that's on this database will be here. So they have 59 airports. And you can see all of them and like whether they work in X-Plane 10 and 11, if they're freeware or they cost money. It's really cool. And it'll take you right to it. So let's say I want Mr. X San Diego. Oh, great. It's freeware. Buy now. Takes me to the forum and I can download it. I don't have to do anything else. So it's very nice. That's directory though. There you go.
Umberto.
Hey, Captain Cody.
Doing,
Thank you for the 10-month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cody. Can I get some chili goods for Cody for the 10 months? Cody, good evening. I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. Thanks, man. We're looking at 4.4 tonight, my dude. We're looking at 4.4, man. But yeah, Garg, it's Imagine Sim San Jose if you didn't find it on directory or the map already. Also, there's something else that I think people don't notice on the P3D map. If you look at the colored regions, those are actually the regions defined for like Orbex. So if you look at those regions, that actually shows all of the areas that the Orbex regions cover. Instead of wondering how far does it actually cover, it shows it there for you. So you'll know how far that region covers. What's up, Puff? It's good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Captain Cody. So I tweeted about this. So yeah, guys, we have 4.4 and 11.30 beta 6. Like, it's insane. Like, lots of things are going on right now. They really are. Lots of things are going on. It's pretty exciting. Hey, Wolf6 with Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for the 4 months, my man. I really appreciate it. Welcome back, Wolf6. Thanks for the kind words as well. Can I get some chili goods for Wolf6 chat? Thank you so much, Wolf6, for the kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. And welcome back. You're only 2 months away from 6 months. Thanks, man. Hey, Thraka. How's the professional bull riding? PBR? I don't know. The thing with the PBR hype that's kind of awkward. Okay, here's the awkward thing about PBR and P3D right now. It's there, but like nothing really has it yet. Like, if you guys saw on FSLE, like PMDG is working on PBR, but like we don't really understand like what is actually happening. You know, we're gonna see it. It's just gonna take a little bit of time for us to get these models and you know things in the simulator. But it's getting there. I mean, it's there now. Like PBR, it works now. It just need the actual like stuff in there from the add-ons. Wolf6, I'm starting at 8 Central. Well, 6 p.m. PST, which is my time zone, until January, unless I say otherwise. Like there might be days during this next month or so where I don't stream at that time. And I'm not going to say why yet, but yeah, there you go. That is generally when I will be starting during this next month. And then I should be going back to like 4 Pacific time when I get back for winter term in like a month. But I have like a month until I go back, so yeah, like 32 days, 33 days. All right, let's try and start these engines. Hopefully we actually get pushed back in a direction, but knowing GSX, I'm probably gonna have to do the loop-de-loop end pull, and my pushback's looking good, question mark? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. Going for it. Hey, Verity, I hope you're doing well today. It's great to see ya. Balloon stands for physically based rendering, or apparently it's also stands for Pabst Blue Ribbon, which is apparently a nice alcohol, but I don't know, because I'm not of age yet, unfortunately, because the United States Omega lol. But yeah. Yeah, people were joking that it was good the other day, so I'm just kind of continuing it. I mean, piss is pretty good, Kappa. If you clip that without the Kappa, I'm gonna be pissed, because it was obviously not serious. All right. Hi, I'm GSX. It's 4.4, and I'm still gonna push you straight back to NorCal, man. I'm still gonna go to NorCal by the time this thing turns me. Feels good. Sharks fan? Yes, basically. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Thanks for your thanks for that for chat. What's with the cam? Huh. What do you mean, what's with the cam? Oh, my head? Oh, don't mind my head. You guys don't need to see my hair anyways. It's fine. You don't need to see my hair. Come on, man. Oh, you meant Sim, not me? Okay. I see what you mean. I see you. I see you, man. Yeah. I selected a push direction. I'm still going fucking straight. Excuse my French, but when I hit 200 meters, I get pissed. I've literally gone a 1/10 of a mile, I'm pretty sure, and I haven't turned yet. Pretty sure I've gone a 1/10 of a mile almost. By the way. Ooh. All right, I have to stop you, GSX. You're trolling, as usual. Thanks, GSX. Thanks, bro. This always happens at San Diego. Like, it just doesn't understand how to push that, how to push you back. It just doesn't get it, man. It feels bad. Hey, Anson, better pushback, by the way. I know, better pushback, by the way. Feels good. I need it in Flight Sim X. No, P3D, so bad. That's because ground. What's with you and insulting millennials? Feels good. That feels really good. Getting looped into that group feels really good. I mean, I'm a streamer, so I guess that makes me a millennial, right? Oh well. Well, I can't do anything about being having a label put on me. All right, AP is coming off. Let me put the flaps down. I'm doing good, Anson. We're taking a look at 4.2. 4.2. Wow, I'm fucking trolling. 4.4. And yeah, man. Oh. All right. We're gonna put some flaps down here. See those coming out. So, like, this is really smooth for San Diego with SoCal installed. I think you guys know. I think you guys know how smooth this is for SoCal. This is, like, very good. Like, that's my point. The AutoGen scenery draw distance slider is, like, godlike to me at this point. Like, I'm not even trying to overhype it. I did multiple tests at different airports. I loaded into Seattle. And normally I get like 40 FPS, but I was getting like 57. Once I, you know, yeah, it was insane. It was crazy. And then, you know, no, it wasn't clear before you asked. It was normal Seattle clouds. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and turn this thing around ourselves and pretend like nothing happened. Hey, Adam. I mean, I think that 4.4, I'm not gonna claim it's magical. However, I feel that if you know, configure it correctly and understand this change, this AutoGen and scenery draw distance change, if you actually understand that in combination with your other settings, then it can do a lot for you, as it's doing for me here. This is very smooth for San Diego with SoCal installed. Before this update, dream on getting 25 frames consistently at Lindbergh in this plane. You guys know. I've done streams of it. You guys know. It's insane, honestly. And like, that's not the only example, but it's one of the best ones, because for me, Orbex SoCal, out of everywhere I fly, is the worst performance region. So if I'm getting this here, it can only get better from there. Hey, Andy. Yeah, man. Hey, Puff, MTD. Hope you're doing well today. It's great to see ya. What's going on? If I didn't catch you there. I might have seen you pop in a little bit ago. Well, Adam, the main one I had problems with because of performance was SoCal. I used all the other ones. And I was like, you know, all these other regions are great. Don't touch SoCal. I mean, we'll see how, like, the climb out and everything is. Like I said, I haven't done a full flight. So I'm still kind of in the cautiously optimistic phase of 4.4 right now. But we'll see. We shall find out. All right, so we're gonna take Charlie here to 27. But yeah, this is very good. This is very smooth. Like, I'm not stuttering here at all. It's very good. And we're gonna want to go full length at Lindbergh. Not a super long runway. It's not terribly short. It's not super long. And we're derated a bit, so for life. So yeah. Also, I'm impressed. The video, I think people got, okay, I'm gonna say something. I feel bad if you're lurking and you're from YouTube and you're pissed because you think I clickbaited you into thinking that a VOD that I did yesterday was 4.4. Even though 4.4, even though I don't stream on Wednesday, and it was 2 days ago before 4.4 released, I apologize. The title was 4.4 discussion because the changelog was out. So we were talking about the changes and what might happen as a result of those changes. This is 4.4 to clarify. That stream was 4.3 because 4.4 would not release until the next day. All dog, if you're on FS Cloud, you think you're behind me, huh? I don't see ya. Maybe my connection is broken, but it loaded, so I'm assuming it's not. It's also possible that I may need to fix my AFCADs a little bit, because I think I'm getting some duplicate taxiway signs, but that doesn't really matter for testing. It doesn't affect anything. If we know that it's all in place, it's fine. This isn't Imagine Sim SkyWest. That's not Orbex's fault though. It's because I need to run simple airport scanner and make sure that all of the duplicate BGLs are gone. Yeah, this is weather. This is Rex Skyforce and Active Sky in the open beta update. So there's nothing that's different on that end. Yeah, Garg, simple airport scanner. It's a Scruffy Duck tool. Basically scans, it's free. It scans your scenery config, I think, for any duplicate BGLs, and then shows you a list of which airports and where the files are, like the paths, so you can remove the duplicate file. Like, for example, if I have a improvement from an Orbex scenery and then I have the actual Orbex scenery, it'll duplicate it. Or if like there's a region object there and then I have a airport there, it'll duplicate. So you use that to find the duplicates and get rid of the inferior ones. Wise, no. My CFG is the same. I don't use config tweaks unless I find out that they're actually. Why did I swear I had this on. I remember turning this on. I must have scrolled it down by accident. That's interesting. Oh well. All right, guys, let's go flying and see this shit. Let's see how the climb goes. Here we go. Here we go, boys. All right, normally Lindbergh frame rate wise is ass on takeoff, so we'll see. All right, 80 knots. Okay, this is good so far. This is good. V1. All right, V1. Here we go. Okay, good. This is very good. This is very good. This is very good. This is a very good sign. This is very good. All right, flaps 1. Turn to Winfield.
Alberto.
Yo, Carbon, thank you for the 15 months. You guys, this timing is great.
ENZ.
ENZ. Easy. I need some chili goods for Rave Wolf's resub as well. 13 months. Rave, thank you so much, man. Rave, thanks, man. I need some chili goods, my bros. Thank you for the resubs, guys. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Time to buy a lotto ticket.
Time to buy a lotto ticket? I agree. All right, we're gonna hand fly to Winfield and then we'll focus on this. That was a good hand flow and departure though to Winfield. That was really good. I felt really good. I'll say this too. So I want to talk about, I guess I'm climbing a little too hard here, but we'll be fine. It'll do its thing. That was very good. Let me explain. If you don't know P3D or you don't understand like how things normally work, that's very promising. Normally when I take off out of Lindbergh, it stutters like hell, and that's why I can't hand fly it at all, because it just feels terrible. That was very good. I'm pretty sure that the core of this is the autogen scenery draw distance. I really do think that that's what this is. And I did say this on Tuesday. I said, that slider could be very big. This could be very important. Like, everyone's eyes are gonna go PBR, and I'm gonna go, no. Look at this. Like, this is a thing that you need to pay attention to. It's doing something. This is unprecedented. I've never seen this. Like, this is nuts. And I will say, my only disclaimer to that is, I do have an outlier system, but you guys have seen, like, San Diego is rough. No, Duffs, I'm saying that... Duffs, I think you're trolling. The change to 4.4 for the slider is unprecedentedly better. Like, it is honestly amazing to me. Changing the scenery LOD helps immensely. It is, I'm pretty sure that's the majority of what's happening. So basically, let me explain the change, because people came in. In the world options, there is a new slider. Well, it's not a new slider. It's really a reworked slider. This was autogen draw distance. Now it's autogen and scenery draw distance. So instead of just controlling autogen distance, you control the scenery distance. So you control like how far airports load and all these things like the airport objects and everything. And I'm pretty sure that this is what P3D is needed for a very long time in terms of like consistency. And like why P3D frame rate was so inconsistent, that it was one of the big reasons. I mean, there's definitely other reasons. Like, yes, legacy code, blah, blah, blah. Like, no one's denying that that's not gone, that that's gone. Or that that's not, that, you know, that isn't there. But this is, like, very important that this is here. How's my volumes, by the way? How is P3D? Chris, good on you then. This is insane. Oh, yeah, Wise. I think I just answered your question. I think I just answered your question about what I was talking about. Okay. Well, I trust you guys. If you think the volumes are good, probably fine. So yeah, normally that Lindbergh departure is a stuttery mess. Normally I get like 20 FPS and it like just stops frequently and randomly all over the place. All right, we're gonna keep climbing. I'm gonna climb 230 now. But like, that's insane. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. I was hoping it would be better, but I didn't expect that. I mean, I'm trying to just think in my head. I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm missing in terms of like what could be influencing that in a positive direction? I'm pretty sure the only thing that might not be activated in my simulator right now is PTA. But I think that's the only thing. And I don't think that PTA, you know, tweaks being activated would decrease performance by very much. Because on my system, I was never bottlenecking on performance. It wasn't like I was maxing all of the threads or the GPU out of San Diego. It was just not, it was just because of the way LOD worked for scenery before this change, it was loading too many things in the scene at the same time. So that's why you have just such a terrible time, because you couldn't really separate, as Chris is pointing out, the scenery and the autogen buildings and vegetation. Wolfie, very good. Very good. Hey, Adonde, hope you're doing well today. Yeah, it's Wolfie. This is like honestly next level. This is very crazy. Like this autogen and scenery slider is. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but it's honestly insane. I'm getting like 35, 40 FPS on takeoff. Goose, that's interesting. Huh. Well, I mean, I think everyone, if they set it up right, is going to see this improvement. I don't think it's like a one-off thing. You know, I think that this change has been needed for a long time, like you were saying, Chris. And I really wonder how complicated this change was. I really do. I wonder how many cycles potentially that this change was in internally. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot. The other thing, it's possible that a small amount of the improvement is also water optimization, but I don't know how huge that is. It's really hard to gauge that. The changelog wasn't very specific about how it improved that. Carbon 4.4 changed the autogen draw distance slider to control autogen and scenery draw distance. So it's basically letting you make it so you're not loading buildings and all this shit way farther away. It's really good so far. It's really good so far. Because you're basically not like, I think what was happening before, like you're taking off and like you have the scenery loaded around you, but what's happening is your LOD is for everything or something, and so it's like trying to draw all these objects really far away as you're taking off, along with the fact that you already have all this other stuff around you, especially in a place like San Diego or SoCal or like anything dense. So this autogen scenery draw distance thing has been like crazy for that, for improving how the simulator determines when you need to load objects and the airport. Because I think it was object quantity that was causing the stuttering. Because I wasn't bottlenecking either way. Hey, Patoin, hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. The update right now, Patoin, is very promising. It's very promising right now. Very promising right now. Hey, Black Dog. I hope you're doing well today. 5 crew chief, I can't make a determination on autogen that piece of it yet. I don't know. I haven't, this is my first flight that I've done in the update. I spent a lot of the day getting ready for this stream because there's some additional things you have to do. I did a full reinstall of Prepared, which requires you to reinstall your Orbex base, land class, and regions, but not really the airports. Although I might need to fix the AFCADs, like with a program, but that shouldn't be that big of a problem, I don't think. We'll see. Because when you reinstall Prepared, it doesn't like... No. Oh, I actually just thought of something. I might try putting the scenery config back and seeing what happens. It could be because yeah, I don't know. I'll try that first and then I'll fuck with it. I'll try that because that might be what it is. It's not really bad. It's just duplicating like taxiway signs. Carbon, that doesn't, you don't want to do that for this update. You don't want to. you want to do the full, you want to uninstall the version like this. Yeah, you don't want to do that for 4.4. You want to uninstall your whatever version like this. It'll uninstall all these. Back up your configs first, obviously. So like your, why does this do that? I don't understand. There we go. And then you install the new, you run the 4.4 setup prepared installer as administrator, like you did when you first installed v4. But you're not losing aircraft or like airports. You're just like reinstalling that, and then you redo the Orbex like non-airports stuff. It's like anything that's like a land class or base or the regions. And then by it, like I used verify files in FTX Central to do it for like all the regions and those packs, not the airports though. Because I'm pretty sure the duplicate taxiway signs thing is caused by just needing to fix the AFCAD files later by deleting extra BGLs. DJ Willie, I hope you're doing well today. Yes. So 4.4 seems to be significantly smoother. Oh, I love how as soon as I said that, it fucking takes a shit on me. That's interesting. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so I actually am pegging here. I wasn't pegging, so this is good though. Yeah, I mean, okay, so we're not pegging anymore. This is fine. Basically, and keep in mind for a disclaimer, if you will, I am testing with Orbex SoCal on purpose. DJ Willie, no, you don't update client for this release. I did the full reinstall for this release. Because I'm pretty sure that because PBR is getting added in this update that you don't want to do that. Because I don't think it's the same. I'm pretty sure that you want all the fixes in this update. What's going on, Oliver? It's good so far. It's good. It's good so far. The highlight of this update, besides PBR, is the scenery draw distance change. DJ Willie, so I just explained it. I'll explain it again. No pun intended. So you want to do this. You don't uninstall these individually. You uninstall the main client and this big one. I'm not going to do it here, right? 4.4, blah, blah, blah. Back up your configs first. So that's, you back up the configs in app data and you back up the configs in program data for P3D. Keep them in a folder or something. Differentiate them in some way. And then you run the 4.4. You download the full 4.4 12 gig thing, right? Extracted. And then you run setup prepared as administrator. And that is, let's take the seatbelts out. That is what you do. And then you need to run your Orbex things again. You need to run the Orbex like regions things. You just run verify files on the like land classes and the region packs if you use them. Base LC region packs. Yo, Cooperfish, thank you so much for the 15-month resub. I appreciate it.
Of pure excitement.
Thanks so much, Cooperfish. Can I get some chili goods for Cooperfish? Thanks so much, man. No, well, actually, I'll show you what I backed up. Okay, one sec. I'll show you what I backed up. So I backed up. So I backed up roaming Lockheed Martin. I backed up Lockheed Martin and app data roaming. And then I backed up program data Lockheed Martin prepared. Yeah, I just backed this folder up, but you don't really need to do that. You can just grab the terrain config and this where is it? Hell, the scenery config. That's really all you need. I just did the whole folder because why the fuck not? Because I have black marble, so there's extra configs in here, so I didn't want to lose these just in case they mattered. A mad dog? Well, no, I just think that people have been saying that updating the client is not how you is not the way you want to do this update. So I just did the full reinstall because I didn't want to like bias the results. Did I overwrite the new info with the backups? No. So for me, when I reinstalled when I installed 4.4 after uninstalling 4.3, everything there seemed to have saved, I think. What do you mean it froze? What are you talking about? The stream? It just looks frozen. We're flying. No, we're not frozen. You'll know. You'll know. The main thing that's pushing my sim right now is the clouds. There's a ton of clouds. Like, that's not 4.4. I just have a lot of clouds right now. So it's just pushing my system, but this is fine. Okay, Wise, I mean, if client update only is fine, then I guess that's fine. I did the full reinstall because I didn't want to bias my results based on something stupid because I only updated the client. And I haven't done a full reinstall since 4.2. So I said, why not? That's why I did that, because I wanted to provide... I feel like I try to be like a source of information, or at least a place to get information about this stuff. So yeah, I wanted to be able to provide that. Let's see where we are. I don't want to miss TD. Okay, we're pretty close to it, like 100 miles right now. So yeah, guys, the biggest thing... So Goose, I saw your question earlier. Your question was... So you took off from Son and you didn't have a PowerPoint. Yes. I took off from Lindbergh and I had no PowerPoint. It was very good. It's the best I've ever taken off out of SoCal ever, I think, in P3D. Because I'm pretty sure it's this autogen scenery draw distance. Yeah, I mean, carbon, I mean, yes, I know, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad for me. Because I just had to, like, I just reinstalled 4.4 and then redid Orbex and then verified files. Well, I used the verify files on all of the land class, base, and regions for North America to reinstall my Orbex. The reason I did that is because I'm pretty sure that doing that keeps your scenery library the same, but you still put the files back correctly. That's why I did it that way. Also, I figured that it was more likely to not be corrupted if I did it that way. But yeah, that's what I did. And it was really good, so. You've had so many Windows reinstalls for P3D. I've had a couple. the main problems I had that caused me to reinstall Windows 10 were cumulative updates. That's why I use Windows Update for Business now. Ever since I've been using Windows Updates for Business cycles, I've been great. It's gone very well for me. Yeah, Jordan, maybe just try updating client. It's possible that there's not much of a difference. But like I said, I just wanted to, like, you know, fuck it. I was just like, I'm just gonna do it, because why not? Something else I want to talk about really quick before Descent. I don't know if you guys saw these, if you guys remember them. I talked about them at Flight Sim Expo. They were showing these. They're Thrustmaster's like high-end pedal offering. And they came out pretty recently, considering like how old a lot of the stuff is on the flight sim market. They're quite pricey. They're quite pricey though. $550 US. Yikes, by the way. Yeah. Honestly, maybe they're great. The review says they're good. However, not even sponsored by MFGs, by the way. I don't regret MFGs at all. They're like $200 less, and they're fantastic. So I don't really care, but I wanted to give my 2 cents on that, because like I think Thrustmaster makes good stuff, but I think that price point is really hard. Yeah. Like, I don't know that, like, I think people even have trouble buying the MFGs at $350, let alone that. That seems a bit fucking expensive. If I was going to spend $550 on something, it would not be rudder pedals. It would be a Boeing yoke, Boeing throttles, like the Go Flight MCP I was talking about or something. Garg, I would show you, but I'm flying right now. Basically what happens is when you run the scan, you don't do this with the sim, or actually, fuck. All right, I'm gonna take a gamble. This might fuck me over, but I'm gonna try it anyways. I don't know if you can run this with the sim running. Oh, you can. Okay, it's fine. All right, it doesn't matter, never mind. Okay, so this is SAS. You can Google it, okay? It scans your scenery config, and everywhere it finds duplicate BGL files, you see these BGL files? It will, oh, you make it bigger on over here. It will, I guess. Anyways, yeah, so it shows you all of your duplicate all of your airports that have duplicate BGL files. That's why we were getting the duplicate. Okay, I understand what happened with San Diego now. Okay. The SoCal region, so you see these. Okay, Garg, this is an example, right? The SoCal region for Orbex has taxiway signs for that airport for San Diego, right? See, it says FTX NA SCA 05 scenery. That's the SoCal scenery BGL folder for SoCal, okay? That caused there to be 2 sets of taxiway signs, because there's this one for the airport, which is the correct one you want to stay, and this is the one you want to get rid of. So what you do with this is what you do with that information is you go to your drive, right? You follow the file name path to Orbex, FTXNA, SCA 05 scenery, and you find the file that's conflicting, and you can do that by expanding this and making this part smaller. There you go. Okay, so you can see the whole file name now. Does that make sense? Scarg, you don't need a permit. So then you would scroll through the files, like this is what I'm gonna do later to fix all these fields. This happened because I reinstalled P3D for 4.4. That's why this happened. That's why, because when you install the regions again, it assumes you want these files. It assumes you want these files, and that's why there's 2 sets of taxiway signs at San Diego, Redding, Palm Springs, all these places. That's why. That is why that's happening. It's an easy fix. You basically just delete the duplicate BGL. Now, Garg, if you want to make sure what you do, and make sure you have show only airports found in multiple files, because that's the point of this. What you do after deleting the file, well, you can off the file, but why would you off the file when you know you only want the other scenery anyways? You don't care about the one for this. And if you reinstall the region, it comes back anyways. You don't need this. There's no reason to keep it. You cannot, yeah, I guess if you want to dot off it, you can dot off it. But there's no reason to do that, I mean, honestly. Does that make sense? A little long-winded, but yeah, you basically delete the regional file and you keep the one that's the one for the Orbex airport or whatever airport it is. Yeah, that's no, if you so by having show airports found in multiple files checked, when you delete the BGL, or when you make it dot off and you rescan, it goes away because it's only finding the airports that have more than one of the same BGL. Does that make sense? So you want to just delete the one or make dot off, whatever the fuck you want to do. Whatever suits your pants, I guess. Even though it doesn't matter. And you do that. That's what you do. I mean, Garg, yeah, but that's the point. I mean, there you go. That's what you do. And then once you rescan, it'll be gone. So if I can't do it because I'm simming right now, like the sim's running, but I would delete that file and rescan, and it would go, the number would decrease and it would be gone from this list. So that's why that's happening. Okay, let me see if I missed anything in that rant. Well, not really a rant, just an explanation. Hey, Cyan Wave, how have you been? It's great to see ya. Yeah, Cyan Wave, it's been a little bit, huh? Hope you've been well. Yeah, we did a pretty big change recently. I think it went pretty well, though. I'm pretty satisfied with it in terms of all of that. But I hope things are good with you. What's going on? We're just looking at 4.4 and talking about how good some of the changes are actually in this update. Hey, NYC. Yeah, I agree. I think that the Warthog as a product is still desirable and they want to use that. But the problem is, like, it's hard for me as even as an enthusiast to want to pay $550 and tax for that. I mean, that's $600 for pedals. I paid $350 for the MFGs, everything inclusive, and that's including shipping from Europe. They're like 300 or so, and then there's like the shipping internationally. Like that's like, you know, 10-15% of the total cost, right? So yeah, NYC, not that I know of, no. They're too busy releasing a T-Flight headset that's official US Air Force or some shit to actually like release things that people actually want to buy. Like, I think Thrustmaster like kind of gets it, but then sometimes they don't really understand what people want to buy. Like headsets are, I mean, honestly, like, I don't think that's really a thing that you can make that flight sim specific. Yeah, Hawaiian. I don't know, man. It might not say official U.S. Air Force, but I'm pretty sure it like says the U.S. Air Force on it or some shit. I don't know. But you get the idea. Like, it's kind of lame to me. Like, it says, let me see. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I found it. I'm not crazy. T-Flight, U.S. Air Force. Poggers. Now presents the T-Flight U.S. Air Force Edition gaming headset. This new headset is a result of years' experience and is designed to pay tribute to Air Force pilots. Poggers. Poggers. Warthog. The official U.S. Air Force license. What the fuck is this marketing? The official U.S. Air Force license allows Thrustmaster to target a massive audience. The officially licensed product logo guarantees customers a product that carries U.S. Air Force values. That's kind of something that you put on a PowerPoint for marketing people, not something that you put on your fucking website to market your shit to. TBH. I mean, TBH though, honestly. Hi. I'm gonna sell you Chili merch. It's the official Chili Willy's verified merch, dedicated to the hundreds of meme streams that reached a massive audience of over 250,000 channel views. Poggers. Chili Poggers included. $99. Buy now. Yeah. I mean, honestly. No, I mean, Chris, you're not really that wrong, but I'm not even sponsored by HyperX yet. I really like this headset. I need to email that person, actually. I didn't talk to her afterwards. That's my bad. I fucked up. But anyway. The thing is that there are way better headsets out there. That's probably going to prevent me from getting a Thrustmaster sponsorship. But if it does, what am I really missing out on? Like, I'm pretty honest about things. All right, speaking of sponsorships, by the way, speaking of sponsored content, by the way, all right, you guys know how many memes that we've made about me being sponsored on stream before by Sparkling Ice and shit? Okay. So all right, the following stream is sponsored content. All right, so we're gonna be taking a look at the Amazon Blacksmith extension. All right, so you guys may have seen Amazon Blacksmith on the stream. It's an overlay. It shows you my hardware on one side, and it shows related simulator products on the other side. It also has the Twitch Prime free subscription button, which reminds you to renew your Twitch Prime sub if it's available. Okay. So during this hour, we're going to do a couple live polls using Blacksmith for you guys to vote on using Blacksmith. So let's do that. Let's do some polls. Let's get some opinions, guys. Okay. So I want you to answer which I'm getting it going. All right. I'm gonna have you answer which flight sim convention is better. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have you answer. Okay. All right. It's gonna end in 10 minutes. All right. So you vote using the Blacksmith extension on your screen. Dazing, you should be sponsored by CMOS batteries. I know. I should be sponsored by CMOS batteries. The one where they expose the theft and the selfishness of the community. I mean, I'm doing sponsored content right now. I'm greedy as fuck, clearly. I'm clearly the greedy one here. I mean, honestly, though. We need to talk about the fact that I'm actually doing sponsored content right now. You telling me there's multiple flight sim conventions? SkyWest? Technically, yes. On the topic of whether they are relevant, as in the other one that's not Flight Sim Expo, that's questionable, right? That's questionable. But yeah. How much do you make by showing us those cheap ass headsets? That was a joke, Andy. That was just a conversation. I'm not sponsored by Thrustmaster at this time. I'm not sponsored by Thrustmaster. Would I work with them? Sure, I would. I think they make good things, so why not? I'm just saying that everything that they make isn't something that I feel is relevant to Flight Sim. Oh, mini webs? We're doing a sponsored bounty for Amazon Blacksmith. So we're doing live polls using the new Amazon Blacksmith Twitch extension. We're doing a poll on which flight sim convention's better. So you can vote by using the Amazon Blacksmith extension on your screen. Am I on the arrival? Yeah, we're good. Okay. This is going fine. A little turbulent, but we're doing fine. All right, I need the San Jose arrival. Andy, it's a little spendy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I feel like it's okay, you know? Honestly. Like, I've used the Warthog so much that I think I've gotten more than my use out of it. I paid $315 for it, and I've never seen it that price since then, like in 2 years. I got the HOTAS, or 3 years. 3 years ago, I got the Warthog, like after Christmas, three years ago, and I haven't like in a month, and I haven't seen it cheaper than that. Like the cheapest I've seen it's like $370 or $380. So it was the best price. Hey, Mad Dog Mason, am I gonna ever go with a yoke? We had this conversation recently. The thing is with yokes is the Warthog is so high end that if I'm gonna go yoke, I'm gonna need to spend a lot to feel like it's worth it. Because I don't want CH. Like, I want a nice Boeing column style yoke, I think, or something, or even a desk mounted Boeing style yoke. The problem is anything that's good is too expensive. It's very pricey to get something actually worth, you know, using, I feel like, for like airliner stuff. So yeah, that's kind of why I haven't really done anything with using a yoke yet because it's just way too much, man. It honestly is. So guys, make sure you vote if you haven't voted and you want to vote on the poll, by the way. Make sure that you haven't done it. Okay. So, can I see my... I'm looking for my drawer. Okay. So you guys, some of you have seen it already, but with Blacksmith, you can actually, if you open the drawer, is what they call it, you can see the list of what parts are in my sim PC, which is also my stream PC, by the way, if you didn't know. And the list of like peripherals, so like my stream gear, so like the Stream Deck, the HD60, and all that stuff that I use that goes along with the sim stuff by clicking on the extension. Joystick and throttle recommendations. What kind of budget do you have, Mason? Yeah, what kind of budget do you have, Mason? Yeah, we'll add some spoilers here for this section. But I think the problem is that we didn't do this. Okay. What's going on with the profile? Yeah, we're fixing it. We're gonna catch up in like less than a minute. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna catch up real quick. VNAV thinks I should be going slowly though, which is weird, considering the Silken is at 280 knots. And it's in here, and I didn't fuck that up. So that's fun. I find that interesting that it thinks that we should be that slow. Because the reason that you're at 280 knots, besides spacing at this point, is because descent rate, obviously. Like, you know, but anyway. What's up, Captain Dean? Can you guys welcome in Captain Dean for me? I would appreciate it. How's it going, Captain Dean? Do you have questions about 4.4? Are you just seeing what this stream is about? What's going on? How are you today? Yeah, I mean, we're not on Pilot Edge, but it should try to do somewhat to the arrival, right? All right, so we're good. We'll take the spoiler back in here. I just don't understand why the speed is manually at 240 knots when, as I have it set it, as I have the constraint set, Silken's at 280. Just fly the Zebo? Yeah. I should. You know what? You're right. Why didn't I think of that? All right, we're good. So yeah, we're not behind the arrival anymore. We're doing good. Let's zoom the navigation display in. Yeah, Captain Dean. I'm doing good, thanks. And yeah, we're doing well. We're checking out 4.4. Captain Dean, the new P3D update. If you have questions about it, let me know. But yeah, it's pretty promising so far. The autogen and scenery draw distance change is really good. So, Wolfie, mine wasn't really different, but keep in mind I'm using NVMe drives, so I don't really know that I'm a good comparison because I use NVMe drives. So for me, loading time, once I figured out during the 4.3 cycle once I figured out that refreshing the scenery index makes loading behave again, like super well, I didn't really notice anything. Duffs. So as far as we know, they're doing I think someone said they're doing a max Duffs. Like the Zeebo and like people are doing a max or something, and that's payware, but like the Zeebo won't be payware, like ever, I guess, or something. Oh, Captain Dean, that's really cool. Are you just doing your PPL right now? Like, or how far along are you? That's really cool. And yeah, Captain Dean, honestly, X-Plane 11's great. If you're just doing flight training, it's really all you need. Like, it's a great sim and it's getting better. 1130 is really good. We were doing 1130 testing. It's very nice. So, yeah. Mad Dog, I think I missed your answer earlier. Under 500? Oh, so you're willing to pay a lot. Okay, that's not what I expected, Mason. Mason, if you look on my blacksmith drawer, on the hardware side, you look in those drawers, they call them, for the item, you can find the Warthog. That's what I use. I use the Thrustmaster Warthog. Hey, Pete. What's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, Pete, for the bounty, you have to use just chatting. So that's why we're in just chatting. Because we are doing a bounty. All right, so what do you guys think won? What do you guys think won? Pete, we're doing the, we're checking out the new Amazon Blacksmith Twitch extension. It's really cool. Do you win a prize, Armil? How you doing, by the way? It is not surprisingly Flight Sim Expo by a large margin. By a large margin, it is not surprisingly Flight Sim Expo. But we got 2 Flight Sim Connors. Hey, you know what? You're entitled to your opinion. Okay, if you like the FS Greed Con, do you greed, by the way? Then I ain't buying. Oh, you know what? Hey, DJ Willie. Thanks for reminding me, man. I really appreciate it. I forgot to add the FPS thing back to my sim settings, my streamer tools. Thanks, man. Or it should be there. Let me try something. Guys, stand by. My frame rate counter should appear. But I don't know why it wouldn't be appearing. Because I have it checked. I'm gonna try redoing the overlay link. One sec. One sec, guys. Stand by. There we go. There we go. Yeah, thanks. I fixed it. I've been wondering what was going on with that for a while, actually. Thank you so much, Matt. Who was that? Who asked how many frames? DJ Willie, thanks, man. You feel the need for greed. Pete, your Tom emote is freaking awesome, man. Good for you. All right, well, let's catch up with this arrival here. Let's catch up with them. All right, we are playing just chatting. But Flight Sim pretty much is just chatting, right? I mean, honestly, can we be honest with ourselves? Flight Sim is basically just chatting. Are we not wrong? Honestly. I mean, even the ATC is just chatting. I mean, really. So, there you go. I just slapped the mic, the chili mic. Well, Pete, you can apply for a panel right now, if you wish. Can you do a shout out to my friend Fred? Nice one, Armo. Nice one. Nice one, dude. Nice one, bro. All right, guys, we're gonna do another poll. All right, guys, what should our poll be? What should our poll be? All right. Which flight sim of do you use? All right. And I'll put FSX in here and be fair. I will put FSX in here to be fair. Actually, I'll even put, I'll put Aerofly here too. If you use Aerofly, shout outs to you. Here's your moment. I will put Aerofly in here. And I'll do this one for longer. I'll do this one for 30 minutes. All right, guys, that poll is up. So you should use Amazon Blacksmith and vote on what flight sim you use. Tell me which one. All right, I want to know. Yeah, we're catching up fine with the arrival here. Speed brakes do a lot for us. Your own panel cross-dressing in flight sim. Hey, Pete, I won't judge, man. But hey, Pete, you do wonders, my friend. You do wonders. All right, we're gonna make sure landing lights are on. All of those things. By the way, if you're just coming into the stream, we are gonna be landing. That poll needs to be multiple selections. Oh, I guess I should have implied that I meant like primarily. What's your primary sim? What's your primary sim? Also, I don't know if you can do that. I could try it again. I didn't see the button for it. I didn't see it. I'm gonna do this, by the way. I didn't see it. Poor FSX. Yeah, sorry. I should have said primarily. Do you guys want me to restart it? I can restart it. That's okay. I can restart the poll again and see if there's a way to have multiple selections. I can kind of rephrase the question. Mad Dog? I mean, it's pretty weighted, Mad Dog. The throttle and stick weigh 20 pounds together. It feels pretty good, man. And you can get extensions, but I've just never got one. You get something called a Warthog extension, so you can have more precision. But yeah, it's a thing. All right, so we're doing good. So we're meeting the speed constraint and the altitude here. So after Wilson, we'll take it down to Clyde at 4,000. And that's at 230 knots. Let's go back to manage speed. I mean, I'm not surprised FSX is getting spanked. I'm surprised about P3D versus X-Plane, though. 7-3. That kind of surprises me. I figured that it would be something like 60-40 on that, maybe. Oh, of course, someone's going to troll and change their vote now, probably, because I said that. Or maybe there are more. Oh, no, there's more people voting for X-Plane. Never mind. Okay, I thought I saw P3D's counter drop. Or can you not change your vote? Can you not change it? I can't see how you vote. So can you not change the... Okay, so never mind. Okay, I thought there was people like fucking like... change. That's great. Okay, that's smart. Because like some of those poll things, you can change like your answer. And it like F's with it. So I'm glad you can't do that. Okay, we need to slow down a bit. We're a bit fast. We're a bit VNav, we're a bit fast, by the way. Mr. Managed Speed, by the way. We need to bring it back. We'll use some drag for that. That's all right. Oh, we're gonna break out of the clouds here, coming into San Jose here. So yeah, guys, thanks for voting, by the way. I appreciate that you guys are doing that. I do. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Just a side note, by the way, this is the first like bounty I've done. I've seen at least 3 dozen bounties that I didn't do before this one. This is the first like sponsored thing that I've really done that I felt was relevant enough. That wasn't like so off fucking canter. The most of the bounties that I've seen are not relevant to my content. They're not necessarily bad. They just aren't relevant enough. So I haven't done any of them. Is Tomato Shade compatible? Oh, Sharks fan 4.4. I think it is actually. I think it is. It's PTA that needs an update for 4.4. Not Tomato Shade, I should say. Andrew, I accepted your friend request on Discord, by the way. Can you tell if anything looks better? The main thing with 4.4 RMIL is the improvement of frame rate because of let's go flaps 1 here. The improvement of frame rate because of the autogen scenery draw distance slider. It's possible that frame rate was improved partially because of water. There was some kind of water improvement note in the changelog, but it's really hard to say how much that affects things. I have a feeling that it's mainly that change because this is very good. Like, it's been very consistent throughout the flight. Takeoff was even good. Why can't I, what the fuck? Why is my FMC message flickering? Is it because it's turbulence? That's really weird. Hey, Self One. Hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. What's going on, man? All right, we're gonna go flaps 5. I just need a little more drag here. It's a little preemptive for flaps 5, I know, but could use the drag. Self One, are you on 4.4 yet? Assuming you're a P3D user, I think you are. I don't remember though. If you're wondering though, so far my impressions of 4.4 are very good. I'm impressed with it overall. The new autogen scenery draw distance slider is fantastic. Oh, I got you, Self One. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I think you've told me that before. I got you. I mean, it's good that you probably realize this. Let's hit the approach button. It's good that you keep up, right? Because you'll be less behind, if this makes sense. Just understanding like what's going on in the market right now by being around. Oh, by the way, Self One, we're doing a poll. If you're on, you should be able to see it on if you're on desktop, we're doing a poll right now. What's your what would be your primary flight sim, I guess, since you don't use one yet, but what do you think it would be based on what you've seen? Because I'm assuming you've watched both X-Plane streams and P3D streams. So what do you think you would choose as your flight sim? Hey, Bravo Whiskey. How you doing? Hope you're doing well today. We're just about to, we're testing 4.4. We're just about to land in San Jose. So we're just doing some testing. So far, it's going pretty well, though. So, all right, speed's fine. 190 knots here is fine. We're not really that far above the profile here. The glide slope comes in at Hivik, I'm pretty sure. If I remember this approach correctly. Yeah, that's correct. Let's go flaps 15 a little early. I think it'll help here. This approach is kind of awkward. You kind of need the drag earlier to get down. What's going on, Carl? Carl, you need to install the open beta update if you did not for 4.4. That's probably your issue. Oh, it doesn't work on the Twitch desktop app. Yeah, the Twitch desktop app doesn't really work with extensions, which I kind of find ironic. It's not the extension itself. It's literally like, let's go gear. It's just the Twitch app is kind of out of date in some ways. Yeah, this is very good. This is very smooth. Like, there's a lot happening right now. It's really good. Like, I'm pegging pretty hard, but I'm still pretty stable here. So we're doing decent at managing right now. The winds are pretty hard, but yeah, we're doing pretty decent at managing. Okay, so we're gonna set 147 as our flaps 30 V2 speed, or V2 speed, excuse me, our landing speed. Yeah, Carl, this is black marble actually. That's probably, I mean, although I think they did make a few changes that improve lighting even if you don't use it. That are just 4.4 things. All right. Also, if you're coming into the stream really quick before we land, make sure that you vote using the Amazon Blacksmith extension. What's your primary flight sim as of now? We're doing a poll for that. Doing a poll. And if you use more than one, just choose which one you fly the most. Even though you're flying offline, Keith is still pissed. What was that? Am I on FS? Was that an FS Cloud meme? What the fuck? Am I crazy? What was that? Something just appear in front of me?
Sink. Don't sink.
Or am I insane, by the way? What?
Don't sink.
Hello?
Don't sink. Don't sink.
All right.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
So yeah, I think
don't sink.
We're good.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
Thanks.
Don't sink.
Thank you,
don't sink.
Mr.
Don't sink.
FSX.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Yeah, we're so below profile, guys.
Don't sink.
I don't know why P3D does
Don't
this,
sink.
by the way.
Don't sink.
I don't know.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't know.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Okay, now we're high
Don't
because I
sink.
didn't sink
Don't
like
sink.
I was being told to.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
No,
Don't
we're not
sink.
dazing. We're not coming in high for the
Don't
views.
sink.
Well,
Don't
thankfully
sink.
we're gonna float a little bit now.
Don't sink.
50,
Don't sink.
30, 20, 10.
Okay, reverse. That was pretty good. My auto brakes died on me, but that's okay. Yeah, it's old Garg, but it's okay. Like, it's not terrible. Like, it's not default San Jose. But don't expect it to be flight beam anything. Max, hey man, yeah, we're testing 4.4, dude. Not worried about ATC right now. And Max, make sure you vote on the Amazon Blacksmith extension. What is your primary flight sim? All right. Let us know. Tell us using your vote. What is your primary sim? Right now it's P3D 9 votes, X-Plane 6 votes, Aerofly 1. So you guys get your votes in there if you want to. Oh, it's bright, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my PTA is not completely functional right now, my shaders, because of 4.4. I didn't put FSW. Kenworth, I did not, because I don't consider FSW an option, considering you can't buy it anymore. Mad Dog Mason. It's on the Blacksmith extension on the overlay. One sec. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you click this little button here, and you select an option. I'm not going to select one because I don't want to bias the poll. But that's how you do it. You pull out the drawer, and you pick an option, guys. He was using mayonnaise. It was a Don't Cinco de Mayo. Oh my gosh, that was actually a decent pun. FSW isn't there? It's not. You're right. Flight Sim World is not there because I don't consider a platform which you cannot purchase anymore a platform for the purposes of this poll. You can't even buy it. Like, you can't acquire Flight Sim World anymore. You have to have owned it. So it doesn't really, like, can't really have it as an option. Wait, Max, did you even have it before it disappeared from the from Steam before it died? Yes, loved it. Great. Okay. I'm sorry. And guys, thanks for voting. I appreciate it. I really do. Thanks. It's kind of cool actually to see. I think I'll use this. I mean, even besides the bounty, I think I will use the poll from time to time. I think it's a pretty cool thing for the stream. It's pretty clean cut, you know? Doesn't take up too much space on the screen. FSW gave me a more immersive experience than Prepared, or in some cases, even X-Plane. Duffs, you smartass. I don't believe you for 1 minute. I'm sorry. You didn't type that with a straight face. I see your smile through the screen, dude. Through your chat. I don't even need to ask you if you're trolling or not. I mean, dazing, okay, like, that is a totally fair thing, dazing. Like, the problem is, though, is Flight Sim World was doomed to fail from the beginning simply because their business model doomed them to fail. It's not that there wasn't viability for a new Flight Sim platform. That's not what it is. It's they literally gated themselves out of everything from the beginning. Like, hey, the evil squirrel, how you doing, by the way, if I didn't see you there? It's good to see you. But, I mean, when you, like, performance aside, okay, performance aside, so aircraft selection aside, let's just talk about the business side of Flight Sim World, okay? Flight Sim World, basically the problem was Dovetail wanted 40%. Like, let's say you wanted to go develop for Flight Sim World, okay? Dovetail wanted 40% of whatever your add-on price was, okay? But, and you're like, well, that's not that bad, right? Like, you're still getting more than, you know, you're still getting 60. You're not, though, actually. Because it's a Steam-only product, you're losing another 30%. So before you see a dime, you're losing 70%. I know ninjas are still running, Duffy. I'm just waiting for you to scream in chat. I'm aware, thanks. I don't really care. Before you even see a dime of that shit, you're losing 2/3 of your money. That's terrible. It's not viable. It's not a viable, like, no one wants to, like, as much work as it takes to make Flight Sim aircraft work consistently, no one's gonna put that effort in. Like, why? That's bad, honestly. Like, let's compare that gate of 70% of your sales to P3D and X-Plane as platforms, right? P3D's gate, I'll show you what P3D's gate is. It's not that high at all. And X-Plane is similar in terms of, like, how much it really takes. I'm not saying, like, learning programming, like, yes, you have to, like, know how to do development. I'm not saying that. But just in terms of, like, the financial aspects, you know, from the company itself, right, that you're working with, or for the platform that you're working with, okay? Your gate to developing for P3D is that $20 a month. That's a lot lower, or this for 10. That's a lot lower than 70% of your sales from the beginning, before you see a dime, right? That's a lot cheaper. On the X-Plane side, you have this, right? Which is the Where did it go? Oh, it's up here. The pro license of X-Plane, right? $750. Kind of expensive, not gonna lie. But $750 one time is a lot less than 70% of your sales. Think about it this way. Let's say you put an aircraft on Dovetail's thing, and it's $30. Okay. Okay. $30. You lose 40% to Dovetail, and you lose 30% yeah, sorry, you lose 40% to Dovetail, you lose 30% to Steam. Okay. So you get $9 out of 30. $9 before you see anything, right? So you lose $21 of sales without doing anything. That's bad. Let's say you sell 100 planes, like 100 downloads. Okay. That's 3,000, right? That you would make. Now on, I don't know what xplane.org's commission rate is, but let's just take Sim Market's commission rate, okay? Theoretically. Okay. I think it's like, how much is it? Okay. Now, it's similar to Dovetail's, kind of. Now, it's less if you sell it on there. But you're not losing that 30% that you lose when you sell it. Right. Okay. Hey, Jarens. Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, you're losing the third, but you're not losing another... You're not losing 70%. Like, that's the problem, right? That's a lot. Like, that's ridiculous. So that's why Flight Sim World fucking tanked. Because the SDK for Flight Sim World was not, as far as I know, it was not open. You had to basically agree to lose all your money to Dovetail and Steam to get the SDK. The SDK for X-Plane and P3D, though, is open. You can go get it right now. Oh wait, was there not an SDK for Flight Sim World? I thought it was just closed to a contract. You had to contract with Dovetail to get it. There actually was no SDK? Okay, that proves my point even more. So yeah. But you get the idea. It's not about not wanting another Flight Sim platform to be viable. If that was the case, I wouldn't have looked at Fly Inside, which fundamentally, at its very core, code is very good and has tons of potential. It's not. It needs add-ons and it needs developers, but it has a really good solid like base that is new. Devil Scroll, is Black Marble worth it? Honestly, Chris, we need to talk. Devil Squirrel, though, I think it is. I use base and vector. I think it's very good. I also would get Stargazer if you're gonna get that. I forgot to mention this earlier. It's pretty nice. If you fly at night, makes the constellations look nice instead of the default P3D stars. Even if you don't get Black Marble, I would get Stargazer because it's pretty cheap with the sale that ends tomorrow night. If you want to get, in on that. Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, you made Night Environment for FSX Steam, didn't you? That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot that you made Night Environment before Black Marble. Yeah. I wasn't in. I know about FSX because I researched it and I've talked to people and I've done those things, but I don't really know about all of the add-ons that were available during that era. What do you mean, Devil Squirrel? P3D Lite add-on? That's what Black Marble basically is. It's not quite there. Like, Chris, don't take offense to this. It's not quite there, but it does a lot. It's a lot better than what P3D is. I can tell you that. I think that it's very good, and that could it be better? Yeah. Is it bad? No. Yeah, it is could use some work, but it's definitely come a long way, and I see where it can go from where it is right now. I think the main thing is ground lighting. No one flew at night, and even when we showed initially, they looked at us weird with who wants to fly night. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all, by the way. All right. Yeah, my PC is pretty frequent around here. You can see him around the flight sim streams. But yeah. By the way, guys, if you didn't vote on the poll for Blacksmith, you should do that now. Do you guys want to fly the 748 to test, or what? What do you guys think? We're going to do a quick flight to Reno to do more testing. What do you guys think? Why don't you talk about the jets you fly? What do you mean, Cleeth? Like, in the sim? I don't understand. Dovetail or unfollow? Hey, RCAF technician. I don't have the Dash 8, actually. But how are you? I've seen you in Nico's stream. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, I'm dropping frames now. What's happening? I'm dropping frames. The fuck? You don't use Orbex lights with Black Marble. It replaces the Orbex lights. You uninstall / disable the Orbex lights in the scenery library. It looks like this. So like, this is your scenery library, blah, blah, blah. You make sure your OpenLC NA lights are unchecked, and your any region lights are unchecked. You don't use the or OpenLC lights with your you don't use both. They conflict if you try. Yeah, this is really smooth though. Like, I really think the autogen and scenery draw distance thing in 4.4 is magic. Like, this is very nice. Mad Dog. So I actually have an add-ons list that tells you like what the core. The only thing that's not in there, I guess, is aircraft, which I guess I could add. But yeah, I made that mainly to show people what to buy if they're, or like what I think is really useful for prepared. In terms of like what kind of stuff you would use. Yeah, the Evil Squirrel. So 4.4. Yeah, RCAF. Yeah. So and thanks for your service, by the way. So the thing with 4.4 that everyone needs to pay attention to, it's not physically based rendering. It will be kind of once we get some releases or some updates to aircraft that have PBR textures. It's this. The autogen distance slider has been reworked into autogen and scenery draw distance. So what this does now is it basically controls the distance that airports and airport related objects load as well, besides the autogen. Before, you just controlled everything else and the autogen density. Now you control the distance that the airport and the scenery objects load, which is very good. It's very good. And I will show you. Did someone clip the takeoff out of San Diego by chance? But I can show it as an example. Before I actually added this, or whatever you want to call it, the before I updated to 4.4 is what I mean to say. Man, dude. Man, oh man. Where are we? Oh, it's 8:17 already? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, for those of you that weren't here, I'll show you how smooth the departure. Okay, the player is bugged lately. I don't know what's wrong with the player. One sec, I'm trying. Lately, guys, the player has been bugged as hell. The Twitch player, like the timestamps. It's like really weird. I don't know why. Okay. So first of all, this taxiing is really smooth. Let me know if this is big enough on the screen. But this taxiing is very smooth, right? Like for San Diego. And I have SoCal on. So I even put SoCal on to further increase the stress that I was putting on the sim and my hardware. Like the amount of things going on. Because SoCal, as I've explained, is not very well optimized. RCAF, I'll explain why that's the case in a second, all right? I'll explain why. But, so normally when I take off out of San Diego, I can't hand fly it for shit because it lags like crazy. And trust me, before 4.4, I tried a ton of things to fix it. I tried turning off autogen completely. I tried lowering LOD. I tried lowering like different things, and it literally nothing worked until 4.4 though, because this autogen and scenery draw distance thing has like fixed everything. It's fixed like legit everything. Oh, fucking P3D. Okay, shut up. But yeah, this fixed like everything. Like this was it's gonna So this is really good. I didn't have the FPS counter enabled yet, but you can see how consistent this is. Normally when I take off out of Lindbergh here, it's terrible. It's like stopping constantly and it's not smooth at all. But I'm getting like 35 and it's not stuttering like the entire time I'm taking off. Like I hand flew this entire leg and it was very good. It was very good. So don't mind the taxiway signs. That's just because I need to fix my BGL files. That has nothing to do with 4.4. Don't get scared about that. But this is really like, that was extremely smooth the entire time. It didn't stutter a single time. Normally it does it like 5 or 6 times and it just worked. Like it just works. So I really think that the autogen and scenery thing is just working wonders. So RCAF, I'll answer your point. Why are my sliders low? Okay. Autogen density is the most, from my experience, it's the single most impacting factor on frame rate in prepared. By testing, I think when I go from sparse to normal on density, I lose like 15 to 20 FPS. It doesn't matter if I'm it isn't maxing CPU or GPU when this is happening. The simulator just doesn't want to put that many more objects in. Like you're increasing object count by a lot by going from this to normal. Like it really is a lot. Like trying to do that is like kind of pointless. Like yeah, you'll see some more objects, but like what would you rather have? Would you rather have like consistency or like maybe 30% more objects but then stutter randomly? When you have it like this, from what I can tell, it's very consistent. Like through that takeoff I just showed you, and even being here at San Jose, there's all this stuff here. Like this is still a good amount of objects, and I'm still like not struggling at all. Like this is really good. So I think that that's a good. I don't see why I would want to have more objects. I really don't. I don't have the Mad Dog Mason. I know your name's Mad Dog. Feels good, man. But yeah, I don't have the Mad Dog. You lost my audio? That's probably not me, is it? Am I good, guys? Or I think I'm good. I think I am 8. But yeah, so that is my thoughts on 4.4 so far after that flight. Autogen objects Oh gosh, I have to switch to the cub. That's right. I have to switch to the cub and then switch back. Sorry about that. It'll take a second, but not very long. But yeah, it's literally like that change though is like most of it. I really feel that way because oh Mad Dog, we gotta do CPS. Where's my CPSs in the chat? We're gonna do some CPS once I reset the DLLs here in a sec. I just need to reset this so that the sim doesn't freak out during the flight. Let me just wait for this 15 seconds and then we'll be good. But yeah, it is a thing we need to do. Wait, why is it daytime again? Did I change the time? Did I change the time? Again? I don't think did I change the time? By accident? I guess I did. That's really weird. I don't know what I did there. Okay, Chili cracks his planes. Oh, by the way, it was P3D 15 and X-Plane 7, but I kept the results up for now, so if anyone didn't see it, there you go. The results of that poll we did. But thanks guys for participating in the polls. I do appreciate it. Thanks for being here today. Appreciate that too. Yeah, I don't crack my planes. In fact, I had to buy another 777 key because the person that gifted it to me charged it back. So I had to buy a new one. This was like in January, but it was shitty because it was like 135 bucks. I was like, fucking A, man. What did I do? But yeah. Hey guys, small request as a streamer. I don't care what streamer it is. If you're gonna donate something to them, don't come back with the intent. Don't just charge it back without talking to them. Like, it's one thing if you come in under circumstances, but at least talk to them so that they don't make them feel shitty about charging back something. Because, yeah. I mean, that's the only time I've been charged back, but still. Hey, Cessna. I'm doing good. 4.4 is really promising, actually, in several ways so far. So I'm pretty excited about it. The autogen changes to the way that draw distance can be configured in 4.4 has made drastic improvements so far, from what I can tell. Well, it's not even about law, Wayne. It's just like a moral thing to do. Like, it would be like giving someone a gift and then you don't like give someone a gift and then ask for it back. You know what I mean? Like, that's basically what you're doing. It's just like digital. There's money, but RCAF technician. I actually did full reinstall, but I mean, apparently you can just, people are saying you can just do the client, but I did full reinstall personally because I just wanted to make sure that I haven't done one since like 4.2 or something. So I just decided to just do that. Zovis TV, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. I'm actually using Rex Skyforce and Active Sky. I reinstalled Skyforce after installing 4.4 to put the cloud textures back in. So that's what I'm using. This is Rex Skyforce for the clouds, and then I'm using Active Sky. There's an open beta update for Active Sky for 4.4. You don't lose the add-ons, RCAF. There's a few exceptions to that. If you use Rex Skyforce, you need to reinstall Rex Skyforce 3D. And you need to, if you use Active Sky, you need to update it to the open beta version for 4.4, regardless of whether you do just client or a full reinstall. But yeah, you do it regardless of the open beta update for Active Sky. Otherwise, any add-on that you lose is because of incompatibility. The FS Labs does not work in 4.4 right now. If you want to know what works in 4.4, take a look at this article that's been being updated by FS Elites. You can take a look. It's pretty helpful. Yeah, Zovis, Skyforce works perfectly. In fact, before the open beta update that Hi-Fi came out with released really fast, apparently I was told that Skyforce's weather engine, you can just use Skyforce by itself too. But the open beta update, I don't seem to be having any problems with it, so I'm assuming it just works. I'm assuming it just works. Maybe I'll do a fresh too. Yeah, RCAF, I mean, it wouldn't hurt as long as you remember to like, with scenery, you're pretty much good. You just need to redo your like Orbex base and like regions and land class, and then you'll want to, if you do regions, you'll want to go through and remove the duplicate BGL files. You know what I'm talking about? Because you'll get duplicate taxiway signs because of when you install regions again, it'll put them there because it thinks you want taxiway signs from the Orbex packs because it assumes you don't have the sceneries, right? So yeah, that's the only like other thing really. I don't know if that made sense. Ronald, personally, I think Aska's great. If you like Aska, that's great. That's wonderful. I like Skyforce a lot myself, but I think that both are great. I think that they do a lot. I think Skyforce, though, if you want one program and you didn't already have Active Sky, wouldn't be that bad anymore. Apparently, the weather engine's been improved a lot. It's probably slightly inferior to Active Skies, but yeah, the weather engine's gotten better is what I've been told. The all Rex products though are 50% off, I'm pretty sure still, or is that still going on? Let me double check that. I don't want to you know, lie. Oh yeah, it's valid until tomorrow. The Rex sale is valid until tomorrow. Everything is 50% off. So that's pretty cool. So there you go on that. Apparently you can get Skyforce and Radar for $30. I might get this, but I don't know. But yeah, Ronald, you do you, man. Like I said, I think that Aska's great. You know, I do. Zovis, I don't use Reshade. And it's not on the list from FS Elite, so I don't know. I don't use that. I don't use Reshade. I use PTA, which does not work in 4.4. I have not tried to use PTA in 4.4. It does not work. Apparently it's going to be updated soon for 4.4. Tomato Shade is also awaiting a compatibility update, but they're saying next week for if you're a Tomato Shade user. But a lot of things seem to work. Something else that doesn't work that I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's in this list. Apparently the GTN doesn't work in 4.4. If you use the GTN, it needs an update for 4.4. If you use NV Shade, that works, I guess. Toga projects, these work. These work. Like I said, Skyforce works. PMDG works, as you can tell. I just did a full flight. Chase plane works, great. Orbex works. The Q400 apparently works. The Mad Dog works. FSU IPC works. FS Dream Team, like a GSX seems to work fine. Active Sky works if you use the open beta version. That's the version I'm using now. The Aerosoft apparently works if you care about that. I don't know about A2A though. I would assume that most of the A2A GA planes at least would work. I could be wrong. I don't remember them needing a patch for 4.3 though, so they might work. Keep in mind though that none of like one of the major things in 4.4 besides the really good performance benefits of the autogen changes is PBR, but PBR isn't really in the simulator. Like it is there, like it's completely there. I'm not like defaming. I'm saying that developers have to add the PBR, right? Whether it's scenery or an aircraft, they have to add that. It's not like the simulator just makes it. So we'll get that at some point, right? But I'm not saying, but 4.4 is worth it for the benefits that are provided by the autogen scenery draw distance changes. So that is my thoughts on that. That is how I feel about 4.4. All right. So thanks for your patience, guys, while I answered some questions. We're going to get into the 7.4 here. Zovis, it's the scenery draw distance slider change is the basically what it is. God, it looks so bad. They really need to fix that, by the way. You know what I mean, guys? That I don't know why they still haven't fixed that. Unless that's my sim, but I'm pretty sure it's always been that way. I fucking hate that. I'm not gonna do that to myself. What's up, nerd? What are you talking about? So we're gonna grab a ground power unit. We're gonna go head to we're going to go head to the Reno Airport today. Oh yeah, nerd. Yeah, that, I mean, I keep that there because, I mean, you know, but it's definitely a thing, but like, it's gotta live your life, you know? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? People are gonna be them and you're gonna be you, right? So that's all you can do. You guys keep me going. I'm telling you. I promise. You keep me going. Even through all the stupid shit. Keep me going. All right. So we got our routing here. And I just need to grab the fuel numbers here for this flight. This is a short flight. Just wanting to do another flight to test the sim. The 4.4. Hang out with you guys for a bit. Answer some questions. Okay. So we need about 49,000 for this flight. We'll get that in. Not 490K. That's a little much. That's a little more fuel than we need. Okay. A little bit. All right. Looks good. We're going to close the cargo. Give you guys a look at that. Make sure that if you have your CPSs that you use them during the flight, of course. That's what they are for. But yeah, like, you see how smooth that is at San Jose? Like, that's insane. Like, there's still a lot of objects here. This is butter. Like, what else could you want, honestly? What else could you want, man? And a lot of it is that change, I think. Like, a good amount of it. I usually get like 40 FPS here. What's my frame rate counter showing on the overlay? Ronald, it's the Imagine Sim San Jose. It's kind of old, but it's not bad. I mean, It's a lot better than default, so. And it's not that expensive. I think it's like $10 or something. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. I have Atlanta too. Atlanta got better after updating. Yeah, I'm getting 50 to 60. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, it's going to fluctuate a little bit on the API thing. On the plugin, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty... I mean, what could you really ask for other than 50 to 60 consistently with everything going on in the settings I have? Like... So, RCAF, if you're still here, or if anyone was wondering why my sliders are low, I mean, I think this proves why that just because you have a high-end system in P3D doesn't mean that you can or should max the sliders, honestly. Like, I think it's misleading. With Flight Sim, like, it's not the same as a lot of games, right? Where it's like, oh, you have a 1080, you know, you can push everything up. Like, it's just not how it works, because Flight Sim is way harder to run because of how much is going on. Because in most games, you're working with like lower LODs and a lot of things are controlled. If that makes sense, right? In Flight Sim, it's basically this big mod. I mean, let's be honest. Flight Sim is what it is because of everything we add to it. If we couldn't add anything to this, no one would use it. And let's be real, not that many people would use X-Plane if you couldn't add any planes to it or anything. I mean, yeah, there's a decent 172, I'll give you that. But, I mean, beyond those people, Flight Sim would be pretty much dead besides DCS, right? So you get the point. Like, Flight Sim is very different in terms of how it runs from everything else. Go to Fly Tampa, Boston, or Sydney. You know, it's funny because... You know, it's funny you say that, because I was thinking about looking at Boston because I got it. I already have it installed because I got it for free from a giveaway that I won. And it wouldn't be a bad frames test. Maybe I will take a look at it. Yeah, Cleeth. I mean, somewhat. I mean... But I see what you're trying to say. Like, I won't. You're definitely partially correct on that. You are partially correct. That's a little bright. I don't need that much brightness on my aisles. Okay. There we go. It's a little better. All right, let's put in a reasonable squad code. Okay. Let's get the transponder on. It was more memes than truth. Yeah, no, I understand. You sold me, Freight Dog? Yeah, I mean... I sold you. I mean, like I said, so far, I'm just getting a good vibe from it. I mean, the autogen improvement is just so good. Like, I'm honestly amazed that it's that good to this point. 7,500, 7,700. Yeah, those are the real squad codes. Those are the real squad codes, man. All right, so we're going to Reno. This is, let's see what the runways are. It looks like we're using the 3 zeros. So we're going to use 30 right for departure. And we are UPS 2136. And we'll get a route going. Put it into Project Fly really quick. Oh, I didn't log the other flight. Okay, that's fine. I just made my route time longer, but it doesn't mess everything else up. That's nice. Well, I greased that 120. That's solid for heavy. That's really good, actually, I think. All right. All right, tab key is fighting me. No matter. We'll do it the hard way. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal, man. All right. This is the call sign UPS 2136. We'll grab this signature. Once again, I'm on FS Cloud if you guys want to join. We're just testing 4.4 tonight, no ATC, just kind of talking about everything because there's as you can tell, I mean, we've been talking like the entire time about everything because everyone's curious, and so yeah, we just kind of decided it would be better to focus on that since it's so new. Not that we won't still be talking about it tomorrow probably, because you know people will come in and ask about it, but it's not as big of a deal tomorrow. Yo, grab this routing from here. Go with this. All right, so going to do Mooney to San Jose VOR. And then Boomerang, SAC transition. All right, we go to departures, San Jose 308, San Jose 2. Not using these transitions, so good there. Go to arrivals for Reno. We want the Reno weather so we can figure out what side we're going to land on. Looks like it's going to be 1.6s right now, so we'll go for that for now. Let me find which one. Anson, Willie, have you heard of Twitch Prime? No. You know what I've heard of, though? You know what I've heard of, Anson? I've heard of a 3-minute commercial. I've heard of a tier 3 subscription. I've heard of those things. I've heard of a tier 3 sub, and I've heard of a 3-minute commercial. 3-minute ad break, by the way. Juicy 3 minutes of fresh advertisements coming straight at you for my financial benefit of like nothing, but oh well. But yeah, that is what I've heard of. Oh, all these friend requests. Off the grid. I got you on Discord. There you go. I got you, man. Okay. All right, I guess we'll take the Sierra 3. Looks like the transition for this, excuse me. Let's just do this. Yo, Kelly! Hey, Kelly. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, everyone, from Kelly's stream. My name's Will, or Chili, whichever you prefer. I do flight sim here. We are doing a pre-flight. We're going to do a quick flight out of San Jose to Reno. We're testing P3D's 4.4 update. That seems very promising. But thanks for joining us, guys. Kelly, what did you stream and how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thanks again. Anson, it's like 9 p.m. It's not that late. It's fine. Not dead tired yet. I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. Don't mind me. Am I done getting my GA license? So, Cleese, I'm in college, but I don't feel like it's responsible for me to do my private license right now because it's pretty expensive. So, I'm not doing that yet because it's a lot of money. And I can't justify doing it right now since it's not for like a program for college or something. It's not for like something I'm actively pursuing for work. Oh, I got you, Kelly. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Ronald. As long as they're not like not safe for work or something. Oh, you're just installing prepared. Okay. You're good. You're good. No worries. Okay, what fix do I want? Yeah, this will just work. It's whatever. It's whatever. I think we want this. I think we want the clock transition. Okay, it's vectors, but no discos. So we'll do this. This should be okay. All right, this is 675, and this is 9. And this is 3. We're gonna do 330. This flight's short, so we're not gonna want to climb that much even, but it's okay. We'll do 15 for this. Yo, Kelly, thank you very much for the 100 bits. I appreciate it very much. Thanks. Oh, we need to do flaps 15. Oh wait, yeah, flaps 10 for this. We're kind of heavy. All right, 724. And 170. Okay. But yeah, Kelly, that's awesome. Thanks. Right. So we have the takeoff section done. We're going to turn the APU on so we can get some APU power here. Set up the MCP. This is 170. This is the 30 heading from San Jose of 306 degrees, excuse me. Sorry about that. And the top altitude for the San Jose 2 is 5,000. So we'll set that for now, and then we'll climb beyond that ourselves. What do you mean, Zovis? This? That's just the San Jose 2, if you're asking about the way it's projected on the ND. That's not incorrect inputting, though. AP is always a good idea. I think so too, Andy. Thanks, man. I think so too. Yeah. I agree. Yo, Ray saw it. Hey, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. I really appreciate it, though. Thank you much. Thank you for the Kappa wink. All right. Okay, emergency light, you can buzz off. All right, let's do APU jeds. Take out all of the ground things here. Routing's weird, Andy. It's the most filed route on FlightAware. Can't go wrong. Come on. I even get that routing on Pilot Edge, so I ain't wrong. I need to fix the altimeter, though. That is wrong. The altimeter was very wrong. Very not standard altimeter right there is what that was. Very not standard. Very not 9 or 2. Yeah, it does, Andy. That's just what happens with that departure, though. Have you flown the San Jose 2 IRL, by the way? I'm assuming you have, but maybe not. But I'm pretty sure that you guys do a bunch of routes, too. Pretty sure you guys do San Diego, San Jose a lot. It's kind of a regional SoCal to NorCal pair. So either Navigraph messed up or Ryle Codgers. What are you talking about? Messed up? Oh no. What do you think is wrong, by the way? Because here's what the departure says, okay? It says, climb heading 306 to the San Jose 1.8 DME, and then turn right 113 to intercept and proceed on the 121 Oakland radial to Mooney. Yeah, I know you are. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the initial climb instructions, aren't I? Unless I'm crazy. Unless I'm nuts. I'm looking at it. So yeah, by the way. So why am I dropping frames? Fuck, dude. What the hell? Actually, Monkas, what is going on, internet? Chat, no, don't leave me. Monkas? Okay, I think we're okay again. I might need to reboot my router later. I think it's too hot. Not enough chili, Kappa. That's what it needs. It needs some... I mean, I am using Ethernet, but I mean, you need a router, right? So... Every so often, my router just like... I don't know if it gets too hot. Okay, can I ask something? Are there any networking experts in chat? Why does my router have holes? Like, I understand it needs ventilation, but like... Why does it get so warm? Why is there not like any kind of fan in it? You know what I mean? Like, why doesn't my router not have a fan in it? Like, it's not a shitty router, but like, I don't know. You would just think though that like, I feel like that's why it F's up. So you would think that there would be a small like Intel style like stock cooler in the thing, because it feels warm whenever I like. It's not like my room's hot. It's like, you would think though, fans would cut up the signal. You want the signal to leave the router as a whole piece Winky Face XD. Really? Winky Face XD. Yeah, by the way. Yeah, but Ray saw it, like, fair enough, but I'm just saying my router gets like warm. Like, legit. I can't bring it over here and like feel it on stream, but it is legit warm a lot of the time. Oh, really, Kelly? That's interesting. So yours is, but why did yours die then? I don't understand routers. Why routers do stupid shit. Oh, this is the... Okay, so Andy, you're confused why that's happening? Look at the chart, okay? So you take off on runway heading and you make that turn to 113 direct Mooney. Well, you get vectored, kind of, I guess. Well, no, you don't. So you climb and then you turn. And then you go. I'm thinking of a different departure. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the boomerang where you take off and you get vectors. That's what I'm thinking of. But like, no. So that's what this is. You like take off and you climb runway heading and then you turn to 113 direct Mooney. And then you take the 121 radial to Mooney, and then you go to your next waypoint. That's why I don't understand why you're confused, Andy. I really don't. I don't get it, man. Why you gotta be so difficult, you know? Come on. Trolling. No one else has a problem with the root but you. What's your fucking problem? TBH, by the way. Hello? Hi, I'm Andy. You're flying the Zebo. It's dog shit. That was a sponsored a sponsored message by Andy, by the way. I don't understand what you're looking for. I really don't. I don't understand what you're looking for here. Oh, your modem died? Yeah, I heard Charter. We get advertisements for Charter all the time. Like where I live, it's nuts, dude. Like they're always, and like my school too. They like have tons of fucking ads. Like they even put like tents up at like the school by the food court. It's a meme. Like they want college students to get Charter so badly or something, I guess. Put the airport or something closer to the airport as the center. Do you want okay, I don't understand. Do you want San Jose and then this? You want this? I'm assuming now. What's up, Ronald? What's up, Ronald? You all right, bro? Yeah. No, look, Andy. Okay. So the reason that you do that, wait. No, this is right because you have to, what these points are is it's how you fly the initial departure. Like I've flown this like 6 times and I've never had a problem this way. Like I've never had an issue flying it that way with the controller or anything. The SID is not applicable for routed flight. So you made me sit here to tell me that. I mean, I guess. Andy, I love you, but damn, dude. I'm fucking testing P3D, man. Why do you gotta do this shit? I'm just testing 4.4 and you're like, I'm Andy. Let's do the lesson 77 on why your route's fucked and you're a fucking idiot. AM_2012. Not really. Like he wasn't insulting about it, but I'm trying to be funny here. It just sucks. I love it, man. I love it. Yo, Billy. Hey, Billy. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, man. What's up, Billy? I need some chili goods for Billy. Can I get some chili goods for Billy? Get some chili goods for Billy. That's pretty chili good. Thanks, Billy. Welcome to the crew. Enjoy those emotes. Enjoy the sub badge. I appreciate your Twitch Prime sub, man. Very much. Hope you enjoy the perks. Remember, Billy, if you're not in our Discord, you should join and connect your Discord to Twitch so you can access our sub chats and our sub channels and your role that you get for subscribing. Thanks, man. And you get to use the emotes too in Discord by being connected too. So there you go. You just like hearing your name, Billy? I don't believe that for a second. And you don't either. Yeah, so Andy, that's what I was just about to say, actually. You don't even give a man a chance. That is actually what I was thinking just now, was that the Boomerang 4, which takes you it takes, so you depart one. Well, the problem with this. Okay. All right, Andy, let me explain my confusion at this point. Okay. How can you fly the Boomerang 4 though if your active runway is not the 1-2 side? That's why I'm not understanding what you're saying. Actually, never mind. I actually don't get it anymore. I don't get why San Jose is wrong when Boomerang 4 is a 126 heading. That's why I don't think I'm wrong, because yes, I see your point, like the route's kind of fucked, but this departure is not valid for the 1-2s because it doesn't, it says climb heading 126, runways 1-2 left right. What's up, Wayne? Okay, sure. What's up, Wayne? Also, Alex Story, if that's you, Billy. I got you in Discord, by the way. Whoever that was. I let you join Discord though, or I gave you a role there. If that's you, Billy, I'm gonna force the sync in case that was you on the Discord, and if your Discord synced to Twitch, you should get that shortly. The sync. All right. Okay, it wasn't you. I got you. All right. Well, I forced the sync anyways. Whatever. All right, Andy. Yeah, I just don't understand what you're saying because I don't see how I'm wrong. At least on the fact, like, you can't fly this if the active is the opposite. Yo,
what are you doing, bro?
Epic Nobody. Thank you so much for the
Chili
3
Creek,
months.
chili, good chili, good chili, good chili memes, chili sellout, chili memes.
Chili memes, chili sellout. Hey, Epic Nobody. Thank you for the 3 months, man. Can I get some chili goods for him? Thanks for the 3 months. Enjoy your new badge for 3 months, Epic Nobody, and you're on your way to 6 months. Like Mr. Wayne there. Yeah, Wayne. That's pretty cool, man. I'm down for a plain hotel, though. Max? No, I'm just testing shit. This flight's too short to get on Pilot Edge for, honestly. It's like 200 miles. Like, there's no reason for me to do that. If it was like the flight, like, I mean, like the one I did the other day, then yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, Andy. Like, that's why I don't understand what you're saying about the San Jose 2 being wrong. Because the Boomerang 4 is for the 1-2s, and the ATIS at San Jose is 3-0. That's why I don't understand why I'm wrong. Because that departure is not valid for the active runway. Like, this one is, right? So, yeah. Like, I understand, like, why you're confused by the way you fly on departure, but, like, this is... I think this is the valid one. I guess you could fly the Techie 3, but I don't know if that takes you where you want to go, right? I don't know if it does. Okay, so you're saying that okay, so... I mean, this isn't a bad discussion. I don't mind that we had this discussion. Like, I think that's very educational, but I was just legit lost as to why that would be wrong. That's all. Yeah, I mean, direct boomerang does make a lot of sense. It does. Like, it actually, that does make sense to me. All right, guys, let's get on with it. We had the SID discussion from Mr. Next Level Andy, who is we appreciate the thoughts there. Thanks, Andy. But you know, you gotta file this because it's your only option. No, that's what I'm saying. like, yeah, I mean... Oh. Yeah. I heard about that. That was rough. Southwest, by the way. Andy, what do you have to say for yourself? Look, you laugh at passengers named A, B, C, D, E, and then you come in here and try and trash talk my flight planning. It's just, you guys just never stop. You never stop bullying us kids, man. Us millennials, man. What the fuck? TBH, though. As Max would say, capital T, capital B, capital H, by the way. What the fuck, Andy? What is your problem? I mean, I know that I'm a millennial, but don't degrade me that much. All right, let's get ready to push this thing. Now that we understand that we actually do have the correct routing. But Andy, no offense, I don't get paid enough to do my own flight planning as it is. So you got to give me that too. Do you give me that? I don't get paid enough to do my own flight planning. You don't even have to do your own flight planning. It's bullshit. Honestly. You guys realize that? Like, I think you review it, but like, still, you know? Like, don't you just get the flight plan and then just go with your life? Am I wrong or no? That makes sense, but maybe I'm wrong. Like, I don't think any commercial pilot or ATP, like, I mean, maybe commercial pilots need to do their own flight plans. I don't think airline pilots do that, or cargo, I would imagine. I would imagine that you don't. I don't know if this is right. I'm just going to do straight. It's fine. You're a pilot and a guitarist. You're not broke, Andy. I don't buy that for a sec. You're an airline pilot. I ain't buying you're broke, dude. I ain't buying that you're broke. Oh, I'm in just chatting still. Fuck, no one said anything. God, that bounty really screwed me over. I was like, what happened to everyone? And then I realized the bounty moved me to just chatting so I could track it. Okay, there we go. That's why that's why I wasn't in the category anymore. It's like, what is happening? We're good now though. I realized that too late. I mean, we were kind of just chatting, so it's okay, but I mean, you know. Let's be honest. We were pretty much just chatting. But yeah, thanks guys for being cooperative through the bounty. I do appreciate that. Like I said, I've said this multiple times, but anything like that I do that's sponsored, I'm going to do under the context that I feel it's relevant enough or not really much of getting in the way. So, yeah. All right, let's get the engine started here. We'll do 3 and 4. Yeah, I just realized, I was like, where am I? Why am I not in the category anymore? That was the bounty that moved me out of that. On the off chance, though, that anyone came into the stream through just chatting, feel free to lurk, but if you will have questions, don't be shy. We're very like friendly here, and so don't worry about that. Don't feel like Pretty much you can't ask a stupid question as long as you're not an asshole, but yeah, I mean, you can't really ask a dumb question. All right, here we go. But yeah, this frame rate is just really good. Yeah, 4.4 is just amazing, honestly. It really is. It's just like the autogen scenery draw distance slider so far has just really impressed me. But you know. Oh, Kelly, did you? Did you do like lessons or what did you do? Oh, oops. I did not want to do that. I'm sorry. I did not click that on purpose, Blaine. Don't get pissed. All right, let's do the other two. Oh, you were in a band. Okay, very interesting. Like rock or what kind of music was it? It's really cool though. Yeah, I mean, Kelly, my music interest was vocal, and I stopped doing it though because my school district didn't make any sense. We built a $40 million high school or something like that. It was a shit ton of money for how many students we had, but we dropped our choir program. Like it was dumb. So I just like, fuck it. Like we dropped the program or something, or it like got shitty. I don't know. It was silly. I don't know, but you get the idea. Kelly, I haven't done it for way too long. So also I don't have a mic for vocals either. This isn't really a good vocal mic. I don't think. I think I'd want like the Shure SM7B for it or something. Oh, I didn't get the other two there. Oops. There we go. But yeah, I don't really have the setup for doing that. It wouldn't sound like, even if I was really in it, I probably wouldn't sound good because of how it's set up. All right, guys, we got the engines going. We're gonna get ready to get out of here. We'll hit the mic switch for the hell of it, but we're not on pilot edge. That's pretty obvious, I think, by now. But we are on FS Cloud, so if you wish to follow along for this short flight, we're gonna do more testing. So AP is gonna come off. Hit flaps 10. We are a little bit heavy, but at CPS, what's new? Let's be honest. It's CPS, boys. All right, all that set. Don't care about radius right now. Okay. All right, let's get on with it. Let's go back to map because Andy made me forget to go back to map. So there you go. There's the map. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. The airport map. All right. So 30 right, it's gonna be down here. So we're gonna go ahead, taxi down. All right, technically I should be over here, but we'll get to the runway the same way, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Willie, do you know why my rotate doesn't have the latest nav data? I don't remember how the rotate works. I haven't used it in forever. Let me see. I thought the rotate used like X-Planes data or some shit. I haven't used this add-on in forever though. So like, oh, I need packs on. Yeah, I don't know. Also need these on. Like, no. I don't know how to do this. There used to be like a list of how like all of them, but I don't know where it went. Like there used to be a list of all of the add-ons that you could like add in. Oh, I guess it's separate. Are you sure that, okay, so it's in Navigraph and you restart. I'm assuming you know to restart after you update nav data. Like you can't update nav data while your simulator's running. It won't. Like you need to not have your sim running, update it, and then start your simulator. Otherwise it doesn't work. I'm assuming you know that, but I'm just checking. So yeah, if you didn't know that, you should try that. That's probably what it is, but I don't really know. It could be that Navigraph is selecting the wrong file. Like sometimes Navigraph like doesn't put it in the right folder. With the fly factor, I had to change it. Anson, remind me when we get out of here, and I'll take a look again. Okay. I'll look in the folder. I just don't remember what folder it is in for the rotate because I haven't looked at that plane in like a year. Because I honestly just lost interest in the MD-80 kind of quick, but I just need to remember where it is because I haven't looked at it in 5 years. United, yeah, United. They dragged me. They dragged me too. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. All right, a little fast there, Mr. Chili. A little bit SWAT taxi, are we? Jeez. Watch yourself. Oh my gosh. We only make fun of... This meme is not good. That's what that is. That's not good. I actually feel bad for that person, though. Like, I hope that it sounds okay, but I don't know. That would tilt me if that's what my name was. I would get it changed. I feel bad though. But I mean, if they're happy with that name, you know what? I respect that. That's not what I'm getting at. But like, I'm not saying it's okay for them to make fun of it or anything. But like, you know, like that's not professionalism. Like that's not what you expect when you know, pay for an airline ticket and go flying. Like that's not what you deserve. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. 2018 is interesting. We have emotional support peacocks and Southwest getting in trouble for making fun of someone with named letters. I don't fucking know anymore. So, you know, whatever. I mean, Chili Willy's would make me feel famous. That feels pretty good. Making me feel like I'm not a dead streamer because I stream Flight Simulator and not Fortnite feels pretty fucking good, to be honest. So there you go for that one. That feels pretty good. Yeah. That feels really good. I did not line up almost. I almost lined up okay, and then I didn't, but I don't care. If you play Fortnite, you'll get 5K viewers. Yeah, Paul, why didn't you listen? That guy that's never streamed knows what he's talking about. All right, boys, let's go flying. I'm ready. Here we go. All right, 80 knots. Southwest wouldn't allow me to take my emotional swarm of bees on board. Jesus. Oh my gosh. All right, rotate. Let's go flying. Okay, we're struggling a little bit out of San Jose, but not really. I mean, not nearly as much as I feel like I normally do right now. Also, this isn't really a fresh sim load either because we loaded in. We didn't restart the sim, so let's see what happens. Climbing here. So we're gonna go direct to here and intercept it. Direct to the 1.8 TMA. Okay, we're gonna set the heading bug to make sure that we turn right heading 113. Okay, flaps 5. Okay, flaps 1. Okay, flaps up. Here we go. I never get tired. I'm sorry, guys, if you get tired of seeing this plane, but I never get tired of it, so. The 748 expansion did not help my feelings about the 747. So, I ain't shit for tired. So, I'm sorry if you're tired of it, but I ain't. I'm really not. I really want to go just like SimFest Simulator or Team Jet or yeah. Like I think the 737 is really cool and I do want to see a sim of it in person for sure, but I think that a 747 sim would be pretty awesome too. I would like to do that too at some point, you know. You want one? Don't we all? Nerd! Thank you so much for the 400 bits. I really appreciate it, dude. Hey, you just took the third. Until the end of tomorrow, you have the third top cheer badge now. Thanks, Nerd, for the 400 bits, man. Can I get some chibi pals for Nerd, please? Thanks so much. You guys are so great today. Like, thanks for just being here and being fun to hang out with as always, though. Seriously, that's all I ask. Wait till you go in an A350 sim. I haven't, Gabe. How are you, by the way? It's good to see ya. Go direct boomerang. All right, let's do it. Fuck it. Who cares? Let's climb and maintain flight level 19 or 02, because why not? Are we still okay on volumes, guys? 747's a little loud, so I just want to make sure. Okay. Thanks, Gabe. Wow. That is kind of cool. Wow, I'm in it. That felt pretty good. Not gonna lie. That's fun. What a departure, though. Going direct boomerang makes your departure so much better, I guess. I didn't realize it, though. Throw a boomerang, and you get some nice sunset and clouds. Go direct. Anson? No. But that's... I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, that they probably... I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. Yeah, man. I think we're gonna climb to 290 instead of that. Let's do this. It's a short leg, it's fine. Yeah, feels bad, man. No, not really. Doesn't really feel bad. You know what feels good? These clouds feel pretty good, though. This departure feels pretty fucking good. That feels pretty good, chat. That feels pretty good. That's a view right there. All right, we are pegging right now. So this is not 4.4. This is just pegging. We have lots of clouds. We're pushing it. It's gonna happen a little bit still on climb, but I mean overall 4.4 is just like pretty solid, honestly. Yeah, Freight Dog, it is. Yeah, you need the open beta update for 4.4 for Active Sky, and it works great. I haven't had any issues yet. Knock on wood, but I haven't had any problems. Proceed direct LAX. That's not what my routing though, Andy. Gabe, not all of them. You should check this page for that information. It gets updated, Gabe. But everything I fly seems to be working. The PMDG and the quality wings and stuff like that. The Q400 works too. Hey, Liam. Hope you feel better soon. I'm doing good, man. 4.4. It's going pretty good, so I can't really complain, you know? So I'm excited about that one. I am, for sure. All right, we're gonna finish our climb to 290 now. Proceed to LAX. All right, fine. Wait. Andy, you're fucking trolling. You literally want me to go in the opposite direction of where I'm flying, and I have no route. Are you serious? Be spontaneous, yeah. Andy, yeah, be spontaneous like that F-16. Did you guys see that? There was this F-16 Air National Guard pilot that took his F-16 to go see his girlfriend. Like, literally just said, fuck it, and flew his F-16 to meet his girlfriend. And I was like, well, that's a way to get the ladies, lol. Like, Jesus, dude, are you serious? Like, wow. Like, what a freaking ladies, man. Being in love does strange things to people. You know what I'm in love with, chat? I'm in love with one of these juicy 3-minute commercials. You guys want a juicy 3-minute commercial? What do you think? What is chat's reaction on the screen? You guys want a 3-minute commercial? I'm in love with money, so what do you think? No, I'm just kidding. No, don't worry. I'm not gonna do a random 3-minute commercial while I'm flying. I'm not that much of a sellout. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. It's going to be, we're going to live. It's fine. Oh, my dashboard just like said no. Wow, Andy, really? Look at you. All right, Andy, you just confessed that in Twitch chat. Hey, Andy, do you want me to save you by purging your message so no one can screenshot it, or are you trolling? I'm assuming you're trolling, so I'm not doing anything yet. Do you actually want that purge though? Because I can save you from that one. Yeah, play an ad before touchdown. Wait, we're at TD already? Oh no, I'm not even done climbing. Fs. Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. I got psyched. No, we're fine. Never mind. I got psyched by Andy telling me to put LAX in. Andy. No. Hey, Andy, if you gift 100 tier 3s, I'll go direct LAX. Take it or leave it. The low price of $2,499. Take it or leave it. The low price of your fucking mortgage payment. Take it. Feels good. Chibi pal. Feels good, man. Oh, nice. My battery charged. I'm just joking, though. Don't worry, guys. Kelly, no worries. Thank you. Take care. I appreciate it. We'll see you later, Kelly. No problem. This has been a gorgeous street looking like, what is these sky colors, man? This is great. Yeah, Zovis. Totally. Andy, is there a reason you didn't respond? I was just joking. Don't think I was actually asking you to do that. That would be ridiculous. That would be like beyond silly. You did respond? No, to me telling you to, you know, you said, yeah, I'm being totally serious. Ugh. :D. :D in the chat. Smile. :D, man. My favorite. :D. Yeah, that's what I mean. 100 something blah. It's okay, one day. I don't need an F-16 to get girls. Being a rock musician gets you more girls than flying an F-16. Does it, Andy? Are you sure? Willie, do you drive a Benz? Not on... Okay, Anson. Do you think I drive a Benz? I was talking about the fact that like a $1,000 yoke was too expensive. Do you think I drive a fucking Benz? Yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks for the hug, Liam. Andy, you shouldn't say these things because they're documented on stream for your wife to see. I'll just fucking blackmail you for money now. Hey, I need $2,500. Andy, you better do it, man, or I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her, man, and you're gonna be paying a lot more for those divorce legal fees, man. I'm telling you what. Cause I know divorces cost more than $2,500. I know lawyers are expensive. Stuff like that. You know? Them lawyers, man. They expensive. Liam, I don't do song requests here. Sorry, dude. Sorry, man. I don't need to get sued. Well, not sued necessarily, but I don't need to get takedowns. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Liam, the current song is there's no song playing. I can play a fucking song for you, though, that isn't copyrighted. All right, I'm going to play a song. All right? Are you happy? There's your music. Ba-da-da. State-winning vocals, by the way. State-winning vocals. All right, chat. Do you want my face back? Or no? Or are you tired of looking at my hairline? Freight Dog? No. I did not just update the client. I did a full reinstall. I did a full reinstall, my bro. Okay. My bro, okay. Okay, okay. Andy, I didn't take the hint. Most bugs on your plane. I was too busy making a joke about people asking about song requests to care about the heading bug. Okay. Let someone have some comedic moments, man. Being a streamer isn't about getting paid $200,000 a day to fly a plane. Because unfortunately, I can't get the vision to fly real ATP planes, so I have to do it this way for like 1/15 of the money. So yeah. Can we do the wheel thing? What? Where one of them is Andy gifts 100 tier 3s? I mean, I can do that. I can do a wheel. I'll show you a wheel, chat. I'll show you a wheel, chat. All right. By the way, if anyone thinks I'm serious right now, I'm not. Don't worry. I'm just playing along. I got a hole in my forehead? You mean my forehead? Not forehead. It's Twitch. You don't spell forehead. You spell forehead. The number 4, capital H, lowercase EAD, man. That's what I got. I got a forehead. That's what you're looking at. Andy, you gotta learn this shit, man. Alright. They didn't teach you that in school, but dang it, is it important? It's real important, man. Alright, Andy, here's your wheel. Well, looks like you're doing it. That's just a shame, isn't it? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, isn't it? There's your spin. Chili, are you doing a Christmas giveaway or raffle? I might. I don't know. I might. I mean, he said he wanted a spin. You should be careful what you wish for. I'm not wrong. I didn't not give him what he wanted. He said he wanted a wheel. And I said, okay. And I put that on it. And it's a wheel. Right? TBH. Move closer? Yeah, I know, Andy. I know. I don't know. I think it's my white balance is off. So it's causing it to key out my head. My forehead. My forehead. Feels good. Feels forehead, man. Feels chilly forehead. Wait, didn't we? We were gonna make a forehead emote. It was this guy, this asshole. Freaking. Hi, I'm Mark Duran. Signed Mark Jacobs. Chilly forehead. I'm Mark Jacobs, but I'm actually Mark Duran. Or no, I'm not Mark Duran. I'm actually Mark Jacobs. What if I told you you could experience the closest thing to flying a real plane in the comfort of your home? Flown by real pilots, by the way. Yeah. Uh-huh. Pretty sure everyone believes you, and that's why everyone streams that. Guys, how much would I need? Guys, how much would you give me to stream that? Like, I'd have to buy it. Do you guys want to see that? Virtual Pilot 3D. What do you think? The cutting edge realism in flight simulation. FS Expo 2019 Diamond sponsor. T38 ride? Are you fucking serious? Jesus, that's actually not kind of worth. To be honest, that sounds kind of worth. A T38 ride for streaming Virtual Pilot 3D for like an hour sounds pretty worth. That's like buying GSX. No, it is not. Come on. You're trolling. Infinite Flight. I have to buy that too. It feels bad. It's only $8 though versus like 80 though. I guess. That's not that bad. Yeah, it feels good. Alright, we need to cross this at 1.6. Let's do that. This needs to be 1.6. VNav, learn! There you go. There you go, Mr. VNav. Be happy. There's been some nice flying weather today, though. Like, good tests of everything, guys. I mean, do you guys understand? Yeah, you're right. I do need speed brakes. Do you guys understand, though, what I mean by, like, this, like, how much better having this scenery draw distance is? Like, it's insane, man. It's nuts. It's so good, like, how much better it makes everything. Like, consistency, but just, like, also, like, less freezing. You know what I mean? Like, when I take off out of Lindbergh, it normally just freezes, but, like, it's not freezing. It wasn't freezing at all. But yeah, Andy, wait, how would you even... Wait, Andy, how can you get me a T38 ride? Can you explain or no? Is that... Or can you not explain? How do you get me a T38 ride? TBH, though. Sounds expensive as fuck. I can't probably afford that. If all you mean is that I'm not asking you to buy one for me either, but that sounds rough. That sounds amazing, though. That sounds like... If there was a way to live stream jet flying on Twitch without losing internet, that would be the coolest thing ever. That would be the coolest thing ever. Would it not be? If you could just like think about this, guys. Being like an acrobatic pilot and like just that's your Twitch, like that's amazing. That's pretty freaking awesome. Like, holy. Fortnite is free, Willie? I know, Anson. Thanks for telling me that Fortnite is free. Thanks, Anson. Thanks for making me feel good. Looks like the guy from Subway that got fired. Oh my goodness, that's funny. One of your friends paid $7.60 for 30 minutes in a Hornet. That's actually worth, I feel like. Cause like, let me explain why I think that's worth. Like to do like a 737 sim, I think it's like $500 or $600 for an hour. That's pretty worth. That's pretty worth. Like that's not nearly what it costs to maintain that aircraft. I'm pretty sure, isn't the F-18 like 20 or 25K an hour to maintain or something? The A-10 is about 10K an hour. It's one of the cheapest, actually. But yeah, that's nothing. How did you pay so little? That's my question. I expected it to be like at least twice as much as that. Oh yeah, Andy. No, I gotcha. I gotcha, man. Why don't you just go get recerted, forehead? Just fly a T-38 forehead. Andy, do you not understand the purpose of forehead? It's basically like there's kind of a couple things, but mainly I use it in the context of like just do it like sarcastically, you know, like just, you know, just do it anyway. Just go and fly a T-38 and then fly my ass. I still don't get what's changed from the scenery draw distance. So think of it like this. Before Zovis, you didn't really control the distance the airport's loaded in at. Like you kind of did, but like LOD isn't really like completely like airports, if that makes sense. But now you control like airport, buildings, and objects, and scenery object loading distances. So like not just airports, but like some of the other stuff too. What is my engine temperature? Am I right? They're all 297. They're all like the same. They're like 298C or something. Yeah. Oh, it jinxed it. One's 301. Oh no. Oh no. All right, we're below standard. We're good. Yeah, we're gonna meet the restriction now. We're good. I'm gonna put spoilers in. We're gonna meet it. Hey Mike747, can you guys welcome in Mike747 for me? Hey Mike, thanks for joining us today. I'm gonna say yes, but I can't really say why. So Mike, I'm gonna tell you what I know for sure, okay? 4.4 is worth it for this one reason alone. If nothing else, okay? If nothing else, it's worth it for this reason, okay? The scenery draw distance slider, Mike747, that's been combined with the autogen slider is amazing. If you configure it right, it's honestly next level. Andy, why do you think I'll puke? I don't understand. Why do you think I would get motion sick from doing that? Honestly, dude, VR doesn't even make me motion sick, and VR makes a lot of people motion sick. I don't feel like it would make me motion sick. I mean, yeah, if I'm an idiot and I make myself full, but like, you know, nice good memes anyway. Did I have my landing lights? Oh, whatever. Liam? It's all right here. Hey, Nick Flight. How is PBR? I think that there's a misunderstanding, Nick. PBR has to be, like, done by the developer. Like, the 7.4 doesn't have PBR textures yet. So, like, you're not going to see that. Like, the main thing that everyone, I feel like, missed until I brought it up is this. The scenery draw distance, Nick, is OP as fuck. It's honestly insane. Like, Nick, I'm serious. Like, stay with me, okay? Are you confused yet, or do you understand what I'm talking about? And have you tried it, and do you know, have you actually messed with it? Hey, Mad Dog. You're welcome, and I'm glad that you hung out with us tonight, okay? You have a great night, too. We'll see you later. Take care. No worries. But yeah, Nick, seriously, the scenery draw distance is like... All right, Nick, I'll put it this way. You know how San Diego sucks when you're taking off? Like, no matter what your sim is or anything, you just, like... do this. Well, yeah, no, don't mind what I'm doing here, guys. I'm just coming into Reno. I'm just testing stuff. We don't have ATC. So, you know how, like, normally, Nick, when you take off out of San Diego, it just sucks. Yeah. Well, not even just the frame rate. Like, the sim freezes like it is right... Oh, I think I CTD'd. Hello? Yeah, I CTD'd. All right, yikes. Oh, did Chase plane crash my sim? I've never seen this. I've never seen this window before. Did Chase plane crash my simulator? A log file has been saved on the desktop. Well, I don't think I've ever seen Chase plane crash prepared before. That's really interesting. I love how I was just talking about how great the update was. I'm literally jinxing myself. I'm trolling. Okay, one sec. I want to see this. This is interesting. Where is it? A log file has been saved on your desktop. Where is it? Maybe it was Immersion Manager that crashed my sim. Where is it? Also, Andy, what's that? Oh, it's a video on pilot training? Cool, man. A file has been saved. I'm gonna do this. I can't find it. I don't see it. Where's my file? I don't see my log. Yeah, I think it's Chase plane. What would cause Chase plane to CTD though? I've never had it do that before. This is so weird. What the hell? That's really interesting. Yeah, it's just gonna show this stupid shit. It's not gonna tell me. It's not gonna tell me. Should have gone to LA. It was literally Chase plane crashing. Where's my log? I want my log, man. Where's my log? I want my log. Give me my log. Did I close chat? Oh no, I closed chat. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back, chat. Sorry. Sorry, chat. I left you, not intentionally. All right. I'm back, chat. Do not be afraid. Do not be scared. I don't know where my I want to know where my log was though. Maybe it's in the files folder. No. I mean, I have autosaves if you guys want to finish the flight. I mean, we're just gonna land in Reno. It's just so weird though. Like, why did this break everything? Sends crash logs automatically. Yeah, where did it go? Where did it go, though? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Why you gotta be like that, man? I'm telling you. Why do you gotta be like that? All right, boys. I think I'm gonna host Nico. Maybe your computer doesn't like you. My computer loves me. Are you kidding me? My computer freaking loves me, boys. Don't even at me. Don't even at me, boys. All right, guys. I'm gonna go say hi to Mr. Delta 213. Thank you guys so much. I want to say that. Thank you guys so much for being awesome today. Thanks for being supportive and the bounty. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the subs and resubs today. Thanks for just being you guys and hanging out. I really appreciate it very much. Like, seriously, you guys don't even know. Guys don't even know. So, but yeah, guys, it was awesome. Take care. Go say hi to Nico for me, all right? And I will see you very soon. All right, later. Bye.